I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, not caring where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot, I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. Yes, I miss you.
Me too. I'm back too, Letty. What up, Rita? How you guys doing? Hey, Allie. Thanks for the likes, Anjali. You guys are awesome. What up, Shelby? Feminine Fatale, how are you? Queen Tiki, how are you, dear? What's up, Gypsy Soul? Welcome to the All Signs at our new Nashville, Tennessee energy time. All right. We will be doing this, hanging out with you guys and our awesome fan member, Frankie, over at Frankie's Tarot. So that way you guys can start at Frankie's, and she gets about halfway into it, then I come live, and then you get to do it again. Then you can go back and watch Frankie's second half, then come back and watch my second half. How cool is that? That's Cancer and Scorpio energy right there, yo. And Pluto is a pretty big dominant factor right now. It's not just all about the sun in Leo, which actually is the Earth's in Leo. The sun's the center of the universe. Copernicus figured that out. But it's about Mercury retrograde. Nope, it's not that so much. It's the energies of what Pluto's doing conjunctions out in the back 40, deeper in your chart, that is having the effects right now. It's why a lot of stuff from the past is bubbling up in your thoughts. Your dreams are really weird. You're feeling a lot of pressure. That's the stuff that's causing it. It's more about Pluto and the moon right now, more than what the other planet positions are doing. Don't forget, too, we got a Capricorn energy of a Saturn retrograde. Yes, the father of the zodiac circling back around to be like, let's do something now. You guys have all been emotional during Cancer season. Me too, all of us. Right? Now we're in Leo season. It's time to take action. So we know what time it is. Coffee time. But no, it's tarot time too. We're going to do an all signs. We're going to pull on you, their feelings, whatever comes out. Pulling on the new energies of the Tennessee energy, which is really nice. Be kind energy. It's cool. All right. And we'll see what's going on for you, them, work, love, all the above, whatever comes out. Aloha. Hi, Daniela. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Lee. Jackie, what up? It's good to see you. We're going to have a good time. We're going to see what's coming in for the week ahead. Pull on it, because now that we're out of the Mercury retrogrades, we've got that shadow period, but then stuff starts happening. Text messages, communications, check your spam folders, check your inboxes. Been waiting to hear about a job, it's coming. Those of you that have been thinking about applying for a job, time to do it. If you have done it, it's going to work out. Everything happens for a very divinely timed reason, and to trust in God in the process, that's a big part of everyone's ascension. The ability to let go and let God is very much needed at this time, and it's going to help you rise above it. All right? So, with that said, we'll be diving in for the week ahead. Aries to Pisces, following the general orders coming in. And whatever comes out, no problema, I will convey it across to you, because when you're with me, you're ultimately and definitely protected, right? Have you met my Chariot? It's bulletproof. AK-47 bullets just bounce off the hood. Anyways, hop in my Chrysler. No, I have a Chevy. It's okay. It's not a black Trans Am, it's black Silverado, but the dashboard is, it's kind of Knight Rider like with the screen and stuff. Yes, I make Knight Rider noises when I start it. Has turbo boost too, exactly, Peacock. to don't press turbo boost. It's got ejection seats and electrified door handles too. It's shocking. All right, so hang out with me. You're safe, you're comfy. We got you covered here. All right, we're gonna start from the top. Let's do it to it. And remember, we are not doing divination here. All right, I'm just reading the textbook definitions of the combinations of the cards. Right? Continuity error says what? Right, Peacock? Only a Knight Rider could Michael jump the car in one shirt and land in the other, but it's okay. Anyhow, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Thank you guys actually for your support, though. You guys have been awesome. Even understanding the stuff I've had to deal with or go through, dealing with cyberbullying and cyber stalker, that was kind of bothering me and a lot of the people in my family. It was a lot to go through, and yet I kept going with the readings and everything too, facing a lot of emails, a lot of very disturbing packages. I had to close down the P.O. box that we had in Michigan as a result of it. I had to unfollow people that I love with my whole heart. Had to delete stuff that I had put a lot of work into and that there was a lot of love and passion in, that some of it might not be seen again. It was a result of trying to protect people that I love and care about, right? But we have luckily made it to a point that the worst of that is behind us, and that way we can move forward into it with fixing things. We're getting a new P.O. box in Nashville. It'll be a Nashville, Tennessee address. We're going to, I've already gone through and repaired a lot of the refollowing and things there, and that's covered. So now a lot of it's just working to go forward from this one and leaving the rough times behind us. So thank you guys all for your support and sticking in there when things were rough and view counts were down. I was missing schedules and things like that. So a lot of thanks and gratitude from me to you for hanging in there and sticking in there and being a part of the family. I know I didn't bring it up until I was really allowed to, but the fact that you guys hung in there and that the ones that I do care about didn't just block me and shut me out and be like, well, typical Archer stuff, to understand it was out of my hands until I could put it in my hands, it just means the world to me, and I love you guys for it. All right, so with that said, let's dive in, tap in and tune in, because I'm still here, I'm still Archer, and I got you covered. All right, whatever comes out, starting from the top with Aries. I'm gonna grab a banner for you guys, and thank you all for being here too, showing support, being part of the fam. Oh, love you too, Letty. Happy early birthday too, Letty. Monday's your birthday. All right, as far as I'm concerned, July 27th is an awesome birthday. All right, you guys ready for it? Shelby, Sunshine, Janet, Mod Squad, assemble. Wrench powers, activate. All right, let's do it to it. Starting from the top with Aries. We're gonna give Aries a timestamp at 7:55. And I am totally going to start, I'm going to start with the Back to the Future deck. All right, because now we're already heading towards August, heading towards Lionsgate Portal. So let's use this Back to the Future energy on it. All right, this is an awesome deck from Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. Make sure y'all follow and subscribe to her. She's part of the trusted family too. All right, so Aries, let's see what we got for you coming in, whatever comes out for you and everything on your mind. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Aries' energy, please and thank you. And give me everything you got. Love you too, Gypsy Soul. I love the Tennessee energy too. To get to, like, in all my years of working, my first job was 14 years old working at a hardware store. I have always had to work weekends or retail or holidays. And to finally be in the energies to get the Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, right there is a blessing. I love it. All right, God, it's not about Archer anymore. Random Archer facts nobody cares about. Let's dive in, tap in, hey Natalie, and tune in to everything we got for Aries for the week ahead. Whenever Aries finds this, add 7 days to it for the cardinal fire sign and the leader of the pack. Boom, boom. Let's go. There's a reason you go first. See, the Lovers is the overall energy, and I just got chills up my arms, yo. I don't know why I just yo'd you. That's kind of rude, but whatever. The Lovers card, Gemini energy. This is part of your divine destiny. It's part of your plan. 8 of Wands into the 4 of Wands. It's another twin flame energy on this too with the 7 of Swords. It's about trusting in the lies. Can you trust with the lies, right? And the 4 of Wands shows it's more twin flame energy, right? All right, let's see where we go. 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh. Have you already made contact or something? Or if not, you have a message coming in, like it could literally be over the weekend. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. That explains the dreams. That's why you've been feeling so emotional. 3 of Wands. Because even though there's a distance, there's something between the two of you guys. They want to talk. They do want to talk. They see something good with you. All right, I have the 9 of Wands. Wait, that's not the 9 of Wands. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Oh, on the Five of Cups and the Chariot. They lied about not being interested. Right? This is the weirdest form of a lie, because it's like with the emotions that are in here, especially with the Five of Cups about how they're feeling, and you're in the Ten of Cups up here, it's like they see you as a blessing, and they're kind of having to figure that out, that they lied when they said they weren't ready for a relationship. They're single. I could see with like how they've been distant or closed off, the first thing you'd go to is like, I bet you they're talking to somebody else. It's that cycle. It's going to happen again. Lying and crying. Here we go. And it becomes very overwhelming. It might even have you feeling stuck with this Chariot energy, Cancer energy on this one, that maybe like through Mercury retrograde, something was said or happened that they're like, maybe it can't be taken back, or they're nervous about it. Because the Lovers shows that this here is, it was meant to happen the way it did. But it's got you, like, you've been in more of an emotional stucker standpoint, right? It's like you're trying to focus on yourself, and like you're like in Tarot 101, they'd say you're just doing you, focusing on your work and da-da-da. But it's actually a little bit more focusing on your self-worth, right? Yeah, like your own work on the healing journey, because they were kind of Justice card. They were kind of bringing you out of balance, right? It's almost like their silence or their lack of interaction is what was getting you to this point, right? Where you were trying to open up and go all in. You're the cardinal fire sign. You have a deep passion when you open up in love. But then it's like in the end of it, they'd leave you unread, or they wouldn't acknowledge it. And then you'd see they'd been online or doing stuff. And it's like, wow, you can't even respond to me? It's got kind of a vibe. Yeah, the Five of Wands. That's the lesson they had to learn. Now the Nine of Wands comes in. There's the apology I saw when I thought it was the Nine of Wands, but it was the Nine of Cups, because with the Six of Pentacles to the Star card, you needed to have them reciprocate, right? Because the King of Wands shows they do get off some player vibes, or that they get a lot of attention. Maybe you or them were in the public eye. Could be like a content creator or something, right? Maybe you even do tarot. Totally possible. This is the tarot channel. The tarot channels come to chill out, right? Have some chili, relax. Six of Pentacles into the Star card. Somebody here is a singer or a musician, because look right there. It's Marvin's brother. Remember Marvin Berry? Right? Oh, the songs are talking to you. It's like that line in Neon Moon, right? It's that whole, the words to every sad song seem to say what I think. Like you're just driving down the road and you put on Spotify, or you put something on, and it's like, oh, you know that you're alone. And it's like, oh my God, turn it off, turn it off. The songs are actually speaking to you. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it's like that movie Final Destination. You don't want to hear John Denver or something like that, right? I don't know why, but I do keep hearing Neon Moon. That song might even be something that you hear, or it pops up in your random feed or something like that, right? I mean, I hear Caitlin's cover of it, not Casey's or Brooks and Dunn, but it's still a really good version, right? That's the thing on this. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's the fact that we have somebody that's so buried into work that they have to learn a little bit more of letting go, right? It's the vibes that, like, it was a big test for both of you guys. For you, it's a big test in that famous word, patience, right? And on their side of the fence, it was a test in opening up. Because you guys are at a distance with the Three of Wands. This is like either little to no communication. It could even be a long distance relationship for some of you guys, or right now it's all digital and things are behind the scenes. It might have even been that where, like, I think you put your foot down and they didn't reciprocate, because it's almost like you're burying yourself into your work, but it seems like even that's kind of it doesn't have the thing that it had before. You're like, where's that spark? Where's the passion? Why do I just feel so blah? That's almost what I pull from you, Aries, and you're the cardinal fire sign. You're not supposed to be blah. You're supposed to be, yeah. But even Aries needs time to rest, and I don't think they were given that, right? The Justice card is it's not all about just straight up justice. This is about, like, it's getting the emotional and logic parts of the brain, left and right brain, or masculine and feminine energies into the chart. It's almost like you were dealing with someone that comes across as a player simply because either the age difference or the fact that I really feel like a bit of it's just emotional maturity, right? It's like learning each other's love languages, that you have someone that's really not used to having to reach out or make contact because they're so hyper independent that they can kind of fend for themselves, and you want to be there for them, but you're like, yeah, Archer, they could literally like face plant a table and be hurt and like, no, I'll take care of it myself, I'm fine. Aries, you do know they're very used to doing everything by themselves. That's why you would label them hyper independent. but they're actually not a runner. They're just very in control of their life, right? And they're having a really hard time relinquishing the control of that because they're not used to it. So it actually is nothing on you, but it's a lot on them. That they've gotten so invested in themselves that they're kind of nervous that if they open back up, what happens if it happens again? Not because of you, but it's a lot of previous traumas that has gotten learned behavior into their head that they do this to protect themselves. And without telling you that's what they're doing, of course you're going to wind up at home a little 5 of cups to the 10 of cups emotional because they're too, like, it's distance, right? A bit of this reflection shows that it is happening for a reason and that you did kind of put your foot down to allow them that time to kind of come to a humbling in order to make some time for you too. It's like you're not a mind reader, right? It's a lot in communication. They're very not used to communicating or having to check in, and they've got a lot invested, so they're very nervous about losing control of everything or having to rebuild again. Okay, but they do trust you. They do want to be a better person for you. A lot of the emotions you're feeling that's got you at a point of like, I'm just going to do me or focus on my health, but then I don't even feel like getting up or doing anything. You're feeling a lot of their emotionally overwhelmingness that they're unsure of like how to reapproach you, right? And like with those stuff they said before, what if it was so much it couldn't be taken back? So really, your overwhelming emotions is basically because you guys still have that connection and it's retracting and calling you guys back in. They know they got to come in correct, but it's almost like it a bit of holding some space for you to give that time for like decompression because you've been going through a lot and they put you through a lot. They're becoming self-aware. They're like, I put Aries through a lot. Aries has every right to be bummed out, right? And then everybody else around you is like, you're Aries. Keep going, Aries, keep going. And you're like, I hold it, right? It's that kind of a vibe of taking that pause because you feel like your whole world's been turned upside down by what they put you through. It's like, why is it not great anymore? But that's the thing on this one. They've been wanting to talk. And behind the scenes, they've been actually working on learning how to open up. Page of Pentacles, okay? So it's not so much that they're a player, but yet they've never been in a really good relationship. So they come across as a player when in reality, they're hyper independent and don't have a lot of situational awareness. They didn't realize how much it was hurting you, right? But the time apart is making them realize this is how it feels, okay? So I think the next week ahead, if you haven't already gotten it, this 6 of Wands says that you guys actually can come to a meeting of the minds. It could even be through some kind of a serendipitous thing. And that something ties you guys together and like something in the mail comes in and it's like it drives you guys to a point that you need to talk and you are like, oh my gosh, you're different. Without even mentioning it, you just notice they're different. And you're like, whoa, you must have found some new friends or something, right? That's the people that are in their life that might be construed as a third party. They're the ones in there to teach them the lessons to be ready for you. Because they're just not used to it, all right? Like somebody might be telling them like, hey, you can't go flirting around with those other people anymore, right? Remember your Aries is now. You're like, oh, is that how it works? Like, yeah. So they need a little bit of lessons, okay? All right, and with the way you guys are mirroring in the twin flame energy, this could be a bit of a role reversal thing, right? Because you guys are mirrors each other. You're showing them the work they need. They're actually showing you the work you need too. So I see on it the roles could be reversed, but it leads to communication, I think even over the weekend, within the next like 72 hours, they'll let you know that they need you. Something will come up that you guys need each other and the good Lord will put you in that same place so you can have a calm convo about it. That behind the scenes, you'll be like, you're different. Oh my. You guys just didn't think it was going to go this way, right? And it's almost like you kind of out-stubborned each other. Well, if you're not going to talk, I'm not going to talk. That's why I can't tell which one of you this is. Roles can be reversed, right? And yet behind the scenes, you both actually do want to. All right? That's what leads it to happening. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Limitless. Thank you for the super chat. You are so generous. Thank you, dear. Oh, I appreciate you. Here's the weird part behind the scenes. They kind of think, it's like, you guys think each other's a player. That's why I think I'm reading for like even a celebrity couple or something like that. Somehow you guys are in the public eye somehow, or somebody's like, something about a casino resonates because there's Trump Tower. But there's some where you all get a lot of attention. Maybe somebody's like just a lifestyle vlogger or like creator or something. Like you just outfit of the days and just vlog what's going on in your life. You're both really lonely. It's a big part of it. That's why the good Lord's going to make you two talk. You're going to be like, how'd you get here? I don't know. Right place, right time, right? The whole thing, like Saturday, 11 a.m., something like that. All right? You have a lot of fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sag, so it could even be Aries and Leo. Sag is here, like I was saying, then Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini is pretty strong too. A lot of Gemini and Leo, but then Capricorn and Pisces. Cancer, Taurus, and Libra. Where'd the Justice card go? Libra. Yeah, Libra, Cancer, strong. Those are your major arcana too. All right. Hope that helps. All right. Love you to the moon and back. Until next we meet, if you do want to book a personal private reading, you can scan the QR code, use the links pinned in the bio. That'll take you to everything you need to go to, everywhere you need to be. Otherwise, I'll see you back here next week for your individual reading. Love you to the moon and back, Aries. You know it. We're cardinal signs. I'm a Cancer. Cardinal signs stick together. All right. Love you guys. Okay, next up, head over to Taurus. Thank you all for being here too. TGIF to everybody. All right, there we go. Hope that resonates. Hope it helps. Kirsten, what's up? How are you? Thanks for hanging out. Hi, DocuCheck. You guys doing okay? You ready, Janet? Listen, thank you again. You make sure you got some money for like gas and food and stuff, okay? I'm a Cancer. I got to look out for that stuff. It's a default programming. All right. Let's see what's cooking next. Michelle, hi. What's up? Thank you. I'm rubber, you're glue, Daniela. That means you're wonderful too. All right. Next up. You ready, Mitzi? Ready to do this, Cappy? Go. All right, Mod Squad. We're going to head up to Taurus's next. There we go. Taurus, let's use... Yeah, I want to use the Precious Moments deck. All right. Six of Pentacles. Nice choice. All right, let's do Taurus at 2139. What up, Taurus? How's it going? Thank you very much for being here. All right, let's take a look at anything and everything that's coming in for you and everything on your mind for the week ahead from whenever Taurus finds this reading at 7 days to it. And I know we're doing it for this week ahead, but almost I feel like with a timeline jump happening, you might find this later. Cool. Okay. Let's go for it, Taurus. Whatever comes out, because Taurus, you know deep down everybody wants to be you so bad. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. They just want to be you. They just want to be you. So let's see what we got for everything on your mind, Taurus. Week ahead for our terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Toro. The King of Wands. With the Four of Wands and this King of Wands making the round, I do think we have a mass humbling going on, Taurus. It's the narcissistic collapse of society. Male and female narcissists, the bullies, are finding out their shticks don't work no more. The world, as the younger generations have started coming up and into it, are wise to the older generation's stuff, right? Everything that used to be fetch is no longer fetch. You know what I mean? King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. I love a good God flex. You are the coolest boss ever, I swear. I don't know why anybody would ever sell their souls to the devil. He's already got the paperwork, and when you just put in the work, oh my goodness, the abundance just rains. Four of Wands, it always rains when you're bummed out, doesn't it? And you're like, that's a weird connection. I know, right? You got some Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Sag energy coming out right out of the gate on this one. And what I just said, it's the twin flame journey. I love it when God backs me up. God's like what Archer said. All right, so let's see where we go. Definitely dealing with twin, and some of you guys could be Taurus, Aries, cuspers. All right, I have the Nine of Swords, the silence, the space between us, the Knight of Cups, into the Five of Swords. You want to make an offer, but you're stuck. You need help, right? Or you're just a Beatles records collector, and it's like, well, it's a lot of records. It's like, you need help. No, I got that one. Anyways, the Hermit, the Three of Swords, to the Knight of Wands. See, the player energy keeps coming out with the Six of Cups. It's a mass humbling. The Nine of Swords and the Knight of Cups shows somebody's lies are catching up to them, right? If I didn't know better, you want to break the cycle and trying to figure out, like, there's like silence between you guys. Nine of Swords. This is what's been keeping you up at night, isn't it, Taurus? It's like that. It's like, how did I get here? How did I wind up at this spot? It's almost like that's you sitting on your bed at night being like, I thought I did everything right. God, did I not do something right? Because in the Knight of Cups to the Five of Swords, it's as if you're still carrying some burdens from previous connections. Or you have a lot of people that get in between the two of you guys, and it becomes to be a lot to handle, right? It could be family. It could be friends. The Three of Swords is something coming in that it's a third party that no way is a third party. It's somebody trying to force their way into the reading. This would be the whole, like, they're taking over your reading, Taurus, but then you listen to it and you're like, oh no, not them. Because you've been feeling stuck for too long. That's why you've noticed people withdrawing or coming away on this with the Five of Swords to the Knight of Cups, because It's the energy of the stuck vibes around you that nobody's digging, right? And you feel like you're isolated or alone, and that where you're at, you just have to fend for yourself. It's like me against the world, right? Give me more on the Three of Swords to the Hermit. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. There's Libras here. Sagittarius is still coming in pretty strong. I got a lot of Sag. There's Leo, but there's Scorpio too. Pretty strong on the Scorpio vibes. The Pluto movements of Pluto might be affecting this. That's what's got you so nostalgically in your head. Wow, the Scorpio energy is coming out big time. Hey, what's up, Menzie? Six of Wands. It's a repeat of the Aries reading. Page of Cups. In that you guys are successfully coming unstuck from something. You're going to be surprised how the good Lord works this out, because your success is guaranteed. The Jupiter and Leo energy coming out on this. Maybe some of y'all are dealing with a Leo, or something that happens during Leo season is the catalyst activator that starts out in a Three of Swords moment that actually helps you on your path. Because you're at a stage you can't handle this anymore. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? Like if you're a Taurus, you feel like your hoofs have been stuck in the mud for so long and you're like, how do I get out of this? I think you have a lot of energy butting in on your life. And Five of Swords. This might be why people think you have a resting Five of Swords face, right? And they're like, let's leave Taurus alone. Maybe we'll just, Taurus is probably fine. And you're like, I'm not, but thanks for assuming, right? Because you're facing with this one here that every time you start moving forward, something tries to bring you back. That's the Three of Swords, the Hermit. You've got an energy that comes in. It could be a family member or a parent, something like that. That always seems to sway or affect the decision, when deep down, it's really more about what you want. And nobody's ever taken the time to allow you the time to tell them what you want, right? They just barge right in. Ace of Wands, see? And the Seven of Cups. And then they hold it over your head. This is the vibes of like, they don't want you, but they don't want to go either. Like why do I feel like on the Ace of Wands to the Seven of Cups, it's the fact that they've got nowhere to go? And so like, I don't know, it makes you in the end feel like that you're the recovery crew or you're the relocation specialist. In the end, once they get what they want, they're done. And that's why you're like, why did I wind up in this direction here? Maybe some of you guys, like, it was an unusual meetup, or there's something that ties into work or something. Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands. If I didn't know better, it's like they hold jealousy over your head or something. Or they're trying to teach you or program you that you're not good enough for anything else. You'll never do better, Taurus. This is where you are. Just deal with it. You'll never have better. When behind the scenes, you've been praying it to existence, and that's why it seems like everybody's slowly withdrawing, because they're tired of having to clean up the mess, right? Because you're usually the one that does it, that you're the one that comes in like, I'm so happy. This is my person, and things are going really well. And the next minute, you're like, I'm so sorry my person did that. Don't worry. I'll handle it. I'll fix it. It's fine. And then in your head, Page of Cups, you've got this other person from long ago that you're like, why didn't this work out? Why is this happening, right? That's why you can't get them off your mind, because of the Seven of Cups. If I didn't know better, I'd say the good Lord is putting things in place to help get you out of a stuck situation, because you've already prayed for this to change. At one point, you looked up and said, dear God, help, right? Judgment card, because you're tired of being stuck. And if I didn't know better, the plans you're making, because Nine of Wands, you're actually planning to reach out behind the scenes. Some of you guys are even Four of Pentacles already talking and like don't. It's like you guys both had to get out of some rough, awkward situations in order to come together, right? If I didn't know better, you guys are both cutting out somebody that comes right back in all the time. And it's just so Ace of Swords stuck. I knew some of you guys are already talking with Temperance. Sagittarius shows up. For those of you that haven't made contact on this one yet, it's that Judgment card, that there's a fear of not being able to take something back, right? Or a fear of the rejection that comes in. But then it cycles back around because somebody doesn't take the time to pause and think. And the first initial knee-jerk reaction is, no, go away. But then it's like, oh, no, I didn't want that. Oh, gosh. And now they're trying to figure out how to retract that, right? The overthinking got in the way of this. It's like, because this person, like, they didn't show up, right? And that's all you wanted. When you're like, when you guys were talking and you wanted them, like, put the effort in, show me you care, do something, right? And they're like, it's okay, whatever you want to do. And you're like, fine, then I'll just do this. And that's what gets you the Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords. And you're like, I wouldn't have done this in the first place if they had advocated for it, right? Don't reach out or ghost. It's like trying to outcall each other, right? In reality, you both want it, but you look the other way. And you guys needed to go off in this direction to learn these karmic lessons. That now that you have learned it, which you're at that point, that's why the good Lord's going to help with the Judgment card on the Hermit card of taking, you know how some people, like, as soon as you stop talking to them or ghosts, or they ghost, they disappear out of your life forever. But this one always somehow shows back up. You always have a dream about them. Or somehow you guys always wind up talking. The stuff on the internet, when you guys watch each other's social medias and that, right? It was that little bit of something still holding it together with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. To get it. You guys were both in stuck vibes when you met. It's been going on this whole time, right? That's what's got them to stand up and take advocacy for this. There will be another comeback around in this. That's the last comeback around that you guys lock into the new energy and rise above the lower vibrations. All the weird third parties, all the people throwing their own 2 cents in, telling you what to do, telling them what to do. That's what got in the way of this. That you guys have had enough time to filter and cut that out so that you two can focus on you. If you're not already talking behind the scenes to make this happen, you guys will be talking in the week ahead because there's a lot of 1s and 7s. So that's 1 to 7 days. All right. This one that comes in here shows with the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords. The reason you guys don't let each other go is because you're mad at them. You're disappointed. You guys kind of both are. This one turns into a third time on this one. And that's where it gets to be your choice of which way you wish to go. When the good Lord cuts out the stuck stuff for you and you're like, wow, that kind of solved itself. Whoa. And you have that time. It lets you guys move forward. That's why you guys are isolated. It's giving you that process time needed to be like, that is really who I want. You guys are both going through it too, just so you know. All right. I see a way the third party is letting themselves all, it's like they go finding the attention elsewhere because they find it boring. Exactly as you asked for. It's so wild. That'll let you two keep your personal. That's the part that gets overcome. All right. Love you to moon and back, Taurus. I do hope it helps. If you want to book personal or check out everything else, just scan the QR code, use the link pin in the bio. It'll take you everywhere you need to be. All right. And just so you know, a lot of that pressure you're feeling, like the head, shoulders, neck pains and stuff, that's going to relieve the more we get into Leo season. It'll help take the pressure off to give you clarity and the confidence to move forward. Okay. All right. Love you, Taurus. Talk to you later. Next up, what's up? How are you doing? Okay, Gemini. Gemini's up next. You're going to be at 32. Hold on. I got to get the right banner. There we go. Gemini, let's put you at 3257. Oh, sorry, Melina. I did notice that it's having a little bit of glitches. The little laptop I've used for so long is finally starting to get overwhelmed. I gotta go hit Best Buy later on. I think over the weekend there might be a Best Buy stop in my future. But anyways, yeah, I'm totally sorry about that. And there's another desktop coming for the new house too. We're gonna have that. It's gonna be a thing. But anyways, all right, Gemini, you're gonna be at, I want 3322 for you. I like that. All right, yeah, Capricorn's on deck today too, Sophie. Big time. Your Aquarius, some of the Cap Moon. Oh wow. I would definitely suggest it because my readings will resonate to any placement, wherever Aquarius or Capricorn falls. So absolutely, you might seriously find something in the Gemini reading. Because just because it's not in your chart or even your person's chart, it doesn't mean there was something up in that part of the sky when y'all were born. Just because NASA didn't identify it as a planet, any sign of the energies in the readings could totally. And with the energy of Pluto right now, Scorpio is basically in all signs. Okay? So it's basically like Scorpio would be collective reading for all signs. Or if you go to a Scorpio reader, that sort of thing. Scorpio's kind of dominating really good right now. Power moves on the fixed energy of Pluto. That even ties back Pluto in Aquarius. Boom. We're full circle, Sophie. That was kind of fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks, Letty. Okay, let's see what we got up. Let's just leave the timestamp where it was at. I kind of dug it. That might even actually be something you needed to hear, Gemini, because I already did give the timestamp and then that happened. So let's roll with it. Oh, you're welcome, Sharon. Limitless, Janet. Hi, your Empress anything. What's up? All right. God, tap me into me into Gemini's energy, please and thank you, and give me everything you got going forward in the week ahead for our pretty fly Geminis. All right? Mutable Earth. How relieved is it that Mercury's direct now? Didn't that just fix a whole lot of your headaches and stuff? Mercury being retrograde, that had to be like the energies of G forces just sticking you into a car seat. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see what we got going forward, though, right now for you, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Let's go. Over energy is Judgment. Death card. 5 of Pentacles. Why are you regretting a decision? Hold on. Yeah. You want to change. You want something to change. Right? Look at this. 5 of Pentacles. The results of the change is like a jackpot. Maybe somebody's buying a scratch-off ticket or something. Ooh, it's an energetical jackpot, Gemini. Heads up. Okay, you know what we do here. Let us know. All right, so, okay, I was instantly drawn over to the Judgment card. All right, so the next time you got to go and get gas in your vehicle, okay, and you stop in the gas station, and you go up by the cash register, we have a budget. We're going to keep it thrifty, right? Okay. You're going to go up to the acrylic case where all the scratch-off tickets are. This is a $1 billion idea. You're going to find the roll that's big and thick because they print the winning scratch-offs at the end. It's a little dinky roll. It's already, there's nothing left. Find the full thick new roll, and it needs to have this pink color on the card like this dress, okay? Right there. I don't know why, but now I'm thinking of a yellow dress too. Pink or yellow scratch-off card. It's cool. Oh, yeah, it's totally cool. We're fine with that. So pink or yellow scratch-off card is totally worth it. $10 or less. Keep it thrifty. Come back and report in the comments. Let us know how much money you win. All right? Little jackpot, a little thank you from above. All right. Now, Death card, 5 of Pentacles. Some of you guys have an ancestor that walks beside you. And I'm not doing divination. I'm not seeing dead people like the Sixth Sense. I was drawn to the artwork on the card, especially with the definition of the Death card, Gemini. That's where I'm seeing, like, maybe you just got a parent or a grandparent that passed on, and you've been seeing little dots in your peripheral vision, or some of you guys may even seeing what like other people would call shadow figures. Ooh, so scary. That's rage bait. If this does resonate, understand what you're seeing are little glimpses of your true guardian angels, the ones that God has assigned to look after you. Some could actually be a passed on ancestor, right? Nothing major. But remember, they are not there to scare you. They're basically the guards at Buckingham Palace. All right, so they have their back to you when you see the shadow or the little dots in your peripherals. They're protecting you from the bad stuff that you think they are. They're protecting you from it. That's why you think they're bad, because they're literally the firewall protecting you from that energy. All right, so it's just your front line. That way it helps you understand it just a little bit more. All right, other channels might sit there and go, oh, shadow figures, so scary. It's literally your guardian. You're pretty elevated. You get to see your guardian angels. That's cool. Ah, lucky. Okay, let's see where this goes. That also means guardian angels are watching over your person. 7 of Swords. Why'd you have to move? 10 of Wands. And then it doesn't end, right? 4 of Swords. What? Why you, like, you're almost thinking if I could be on my own or live nomadic out in the woods, I'd be happier. Or something like that. Hold on. 9 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune to the Hermit card, because, like, you went all in on this and you feel like you're being ghosted. It's like every time you try to walk away, they figure out a way. Yeah, it's Al Pacino. Every time that you walk away, they try to draw you back in. Trying to pull me back in, right? 9 of Cups shows they've been thinking about you too. The dreams are still connecting you guys. So don't think you're just like Delulu off and when you have a dream about them and it's really weird. You guys are actually hanging out, communicating the dream, seeing stuff that's going on. 7 of Swords, the 10 of Wands shows they regret it's either that they regret moving away from you. So it could be like you guys live at a distance or it's a digital connection. Or with this 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, I'm straight up seeing it. Somebody regrets throwing you out or regrets. Do you regret moving somewhere? Is it really just about your living situation? But it ties into love, because look, see how you're like almost living out of a purse or living out of a suitcase and trying to set down roots, and yet there's no rest or pause. There's always something to do with work, and there's always other people asking for stuff on you. And with that 10 of Wands, it's like you never get a chance to have a minute off, right? And you're trying to disisolate and heal, but it never slows down. Wheel of Fortune to the Hermit card. It's almost like you're, in a way, as you're going through and healing through this, it's the vibes. It's Casey Musgrave's song, Somewhere in the Middle of Nowhere, because you're just trying to find some peace. So is it that? Because if I didn't know better, I'd swear that you're trying to, like, it's like you want to move in a direction because you're not totally thrilled with where you are right now, because it's like, why do I keep having to deal with this? It's like, how many times do you have to be forgiven? Or how many times do you have to forgive them? Well, I mean, 77,000 on 70. It's in the Bible. But yeah, the thing on this, Hermit card on the Strength card, it's that perseverance to stand your ground on something, right? Because it's giving them the time to realize what they're doing. It's almost like their moodiness can like slow you down and make you feel a little overwhelmed of like, when I try this hard, why are you not reciprocating, right? It's like there's a bit like, but then they've got no problem throwing attention somewhere else, right? Almost where you feel like you're the chore or you're the burden on things, but maybe they're somehow in the public eye or online because they got no problem keeping attention to everybody else, but then they kind of miss out on focusing on you. And it seems like you're just working on healing and getting your stability back together, because it's like every time you get things rolling, this person kind of goes flat tire. And it's the fact that I don't think they don't understand. If I didn't know better, this is the energy of you, Gemini, having like one foot halfway out the door and trying to find another direction to go. And you're just like trying to figure out how to get the other foot out the door, right? It might be at the point on that. Let me get a little bit more on this. Because if I didn't know better, you got plans behind the scene to help like get out of a stuck situation. The devil. You feel like you're dealing with the devil. It's like the devil keeps dragging you down with the Hierophant. And you know there's something better for you out there, Page of Swords, with the Two of Swords, because you're looking in a direct. Is this something? Yeah, Page of Wands, because you're looking for happiness, right? If I didn't know better, you guys are getting, this is major arcana. This is a major shift. This could involve like a house move or changing locations, because major arcana signifies major shifts, Gemini. Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn energies on this. It's almost like this major shift leads you to get out of a situation that it's Gemini, it's the energies of the breakup knowing they're going to do the breakup being before the breakup knows it. Because I think you've had enough of them showing the attention in other directions and slowing you down you're like, I go all in. It's like you're at the point of like, maybe I just need to walk away. Maybe it's time to just wash my hands of all this, because they're obviously doing something that I don't know. So this person you've been talking to is helping to free you, because I think you guys are both going through the same burdens, right? Like this is somebody you just stumbled into to help you out of a stuck situation while you're just healing before making that big move, right? That's what it is. It's like you're coming to a way to get out of this so you can go be with your person. If I didn't know better, you and your person are already making plans, right? King of Wands. Because you want to be happy again. You want that fun back. Some of you guys could actually be healing from something. But you guys want that passion back with the Queen of Pentacles in the balance. You're tired of feeling like you're stuck and don't know what to do, where you're the one having to lead everything, right? You need somebody that stands beside you and leads the way, and that's why you're interested in this person and cutting this person out. Oh. Is that what gets things... So if you haven't heard from your person yet, you're going to be hearing from them, letting you know they're finishing something up too. That's what leads you to start finishing something up, right? That's the direction it goes. Whatever it is you think they chose over you while you've been stuck in this situation, this way to find your way back to them. You guys both just had to cut some stuff out. You both have been feeling stuck for a while. That way you cut out this energy, because you know where you are now is not where you're meant to be. You want to be over here. That's why you wind up getting multiple people in your energies. It's not because you're the player. It's because you're trying to cut one energy out to go in the direction that makes you the most happy. Some of you might even be in a wheelchair. Maybe somebody's a caregiver. But I think that's it. It's your own nurturing ability to take this time to nurture yourself, Four of Swords, that lets you see the way back so that you guys can cut out the stuck situations. It's just a big thing in trust, right? That's a big part of it. But you guys can trust each other again. That brings them back around. They are going to ask for forgiveness from this bad decision, though. All right? And then you guys can rise above it. Page of Cups and the Four of Wands. It's like you had to go... Is it you or them, Gemini, that you had to move away or go deal with the karmic, and now you can get rid of the karmic and go back to the person that should have been all along? Textbook twin flame journey, where you find out the one you thought was the person wasn't the person you wanted to be, and then the person that wasn't the person actually was the person all along. You're going back to be with the one on your mind, not where you've been stuck. Four of Wands. That's a card on marriage, too. You've waited a long time for this stuff to get worked out. I love it for you. All right. I hope that helps. If you aren't already talking to behind the scenes, making plans to cut out the problems so you guys can get back together, you're going to get that message that blows your mind. You thought they've ignored your existence all this time, and all of a sudden they reply back being like, it's been you all along, Gemini. What are we going to do? And you're like, I'm going to get out of this. You're going to get out of this, and we're going to come together, and I'll meet you at the altar. Just like you wanted the whole time. I love it. All right. I hope that helps, Gemini. If you want to book a personal reading or check out everything else the network has to offer, just scan the QR code or use the link pinned in the bio. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for the weeklies. All right? Until then, love you to the moon and back. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. All right. Next up, onward to happy belated birthday, Cancer. I can't sing happy birthday to you anymore. It's not your season. You get some time off after that emotional Mercury retrograde. Let Leo get the attention for a little bit. Cancer's like, that's cool. Cancer's like, vacation. All right, crabs, assemble. July 7th, Cancerian in the house. Calling my fellow Cancerians. Where are you guys at? All right, let's change the banner. Doobie-doop-doop-doop-bop-bop. Okay, cool. Al, you're ready for that. Oh, I love the waves. I love it. Very cool. All right. You are welcome, Daniela. Bless you. Thank you much. Hey, Tori. What's up? Judy, how you doing? We'll see you next time. You have a good weekend, Judy. Thanks for coming by. All right, Limitless, you're ready. You got the crabs. You got the butter out. Let's turn the frying pan on. This is a family-friendly channel, Cancer, or Crosswatcher. I'm not sure which one of you that was. We'll figure it out. All right, Cancer, you're going to be at 4611, and I don't want that deck for you. I want the Princess Bride deck. Boom. All right, July 4th, Cancer. Oh, my gosh, you could literally get fireworks for your birthday. I'm a July 7th, Cancer, and I'm a little jealous of you right now. I don't get fireworks for my birthday. That's actually really cool. Ooh, June Cancers. Neato. That's the reason often, Cancer, when you go to some of the readings, and you get in like the Gemini banners are still posted, or they call you Gemini, that's the June Cancers. The July Cancers are more on the Leo side. The June Cancers, you guys are on the Gemini side. You're all still Cancers. You're all still amazingly awesome. So let's see what we got going on for you in the everything on your mind. All right? What's up with you in the everything on your mind for the week ahead? And I hope you had an amazingly awesome birthday. I know mine was pretty awesome. All of July's been really awesome. It's July. Anyways, let's... All right, God, tap me in. Tune me into the Cancer energy for the week ahead. From whenever Cancer finds this reading, add 7 days to it. And give me everything you got going forward post your birthdays in the comments still, Cancer. I'm a July 7th birthday. I like to find the birthday twins. There we go. Overall energy when the cards pop before cutting into it is the Three of Swords that leads to the Queen of Cups. Whoa. You guys want to talk. Look, holy cow, that's a lot of cards. The Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands and the Six of Wands are making the round. 4 readings into it. We have successful unions in the week ahead. 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Hierophant. As soon as you guys both realize that neither of you guys are actually cheating on each other. Ace of Swords, King of Wands, and that's what we're going to talk about. Are you guys already talking? I think this is something that is getting ready to go to the next level, and you're both a little nervous about it. That's a lot of cards that just kind of popped out. 3 of Swords, the High Priestess. Look, here, the Sun. Oh, there's a lot of optimistic in your energies in your future. And the Sun card ties to July Leo energy. We're in July Leo energy right now, okay? This is an optimistic thing. Just check this out. Stay there. 3 of Swords. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a couples reading. This is cool. You guys might both be into tarot or just both very spiritual and elevated or religious. Because 3 of Swords, here's what's up. Crosswatcher, Cancer, sit down for a second. You guys have a lot of sword and air energy around you. 3 of Swords, you guys actually both think that each of you guys are players or that each of you have other options or that each are cheating, something like that, right? High Priestess, here's what actually is behind the scenes. Queen of Cups, you're in love with each other and you're both scared to death of being in love with each other. Okay, just letting you know. So this would actually be that they're feeling the same way you are, okay? The 3 of Swords just landed on the table reversed. Even God's looking down going, neither of them are cheating on each other because they've both been cheated on. That's why they don't want... Oh, see? Last time you both opened your heart up and got this happy, you're like, can't get happy, can't get excited, because as soon as that happens, there's an iceberg in front of me. I'm going to hit it. Your person feels the same way. What? That's what mirroring is. You guys are mirroring. Oh. Okay, hold on. Still has a happy... You guys actually do make each other happy. And my ring finger's itching. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's see where we go. Let's go, D. George. Exactly, just ask. All right, give me 2 shovels and connect me into the Cancer energy. You guys are both a little excited. I can't connect into the energy because you're both like, oh my gosh, Cancer. Oh my gosh, Crosswatcher. 9 of Cups, the Hermit, and the 9 of Wands. This can't be my blessings. This can't... I'm getting chills now, too, with that Hermit card. Behind the scenes, if you guys... If you guys haven't started talking about this, you're gonna. All right, let's go, Cancer. Give me everything you got for the week ahead for our crazy, cool cardinal sign Cancerians. Because Cancer, you were cool before cool was cool. All right. King of Cups. As we finally get the two of you guys to settle down, because you're both overly excited, it's okay. It happens when you guys start falling in love. King of Cups is here on the Four of Swords. Oh my God, it is a little bit. Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands. The reason for the pause is you both think you guys are playing each other because it's learned behavior. You guys have dealt with a lot of bad peoples in your lives, and a lot of that past trauma stuff still keeps showing up, right? That's a thing of what's going on. Hold on. Are you dealing with a Leo? Maybe you're just a cuspy, but the Sun card won't go away. There's somebody really fixated on you, King of Cups, because you make them feel better. There's the Three of Swords. However, there's a catch, right? No. I'm going to bet you there's not. High Priestess. There's something going on behind the scenes. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's love. You guys are both Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. Cancer, you're getting a good reading. The Four of Wands. This card has literally shown up every time. You guys both want to talk. That's how close it is. I swear, one of you two pressed send, but then you like backed out of it before it made connection. That's how. I don't know why I'm calling you both out on this because you're actually a really cute couple. Is that what it is? The Hanged Man, the Tower, and the Moon card. There's past traumas coming up. Not past people reaching out or nothing like that. This is a protected connection. That's why this is the only person on your mind. And this is why you're so nervous that they're cheating on you because it's too good. Y'all are in too good to be true energies because you guys are so used to... Look, both of you guys have had a rough life. Straight up, right? You're like, yes, Archer, 1 out of 1 star, would not recommend, not coming back next time, right? Next time we're picking a different planet. Your person feels the same way. You guys don't fit in, and that's why you fit in together, right? These are the crowds here on this one that you guys are so used to dealing with the lower level vibrational energies around you, the players, the female narcissists, the male avoidance, that type of a thing, that you're both in an energy of protecting yourselves because you're nervous. Right? That's why, here's what's up with this. The person that you think's the third party, you guys each have one. It's like a friend or a coworker that's actually the one helping guide this. And I'm only giggling because here's the thing. There's something here taboo about it. Maybe like you think their parents wouldn't, because they've talked to their parents about you. But maybe like you think that like their parents wouldn't approve when, however, we have a very emotionally strong bond. Right? This has been what emotionally bonds you two together. Through all the lies, through all the cries, everything like that, this is why you guys always cycle back around. Some people disappear out of your life, right? And you're like, well, I don't ever see them again. Yet this one and you always come back to each other, right? Because the thing on this with the Six of Wands is it was written in your blueprints that literally everything you two have gone through since that moment you met is what leads you to the grand outcome with the Four of Wands to the Six of Wands. It's like you dealt with the karmic twin first, and the modelic comes in, and you come to find out the real twin is the one that you thought was the karmic, and the one that you thought was the twin had actually been the karmic all along, and that's why the other one keeps showing up. Because it happens. You guys realize you've bumped into each other every lifetime. You guys are like lab partners. When you guys went in front of God, and you're like, we're going to get born, let's go. That's why there's an age difference too, by the way. Because one of you guys are always ahead of the other to help guide and lead the other, right? You guys even share the same hurts, the same experiences. Like you go through something, they're going through it too. That's how tight you guys are, because when you guys went in front of God, this is twin flame journey going. You guys have elevated out of the twin flame journey. You're in the rib journey. Adam and Eve says what? Right? Gemini, Cancer, Leo energy. Cancer and Leo is strong on this one. You got Pisces and Scorpio. Somebody here has a Cancer moon, or you have Cancer in your moon placement, or Gemini in your moon placement, or Pisces. Maybe your person does. But that's the thing that came through on this. The reason you guys keep coming back around is because this is the one that never disappears, and you guys could go your own ways, and then this is voted first most likely to pop up in the people you might know, right? And it's because you guys have been following along to each other because you're both a little nervous about this of coming to that realization. Hangman to the Tower. This is where Pisces and Aquarius energy comes in on this one, that you guys have an odd telepathic bond. That's why things you do ties into them, and vice versa, right? The changes you guys are both going through and the lessons that you guys have learned are just simply bringing you back together because you're both done playing games However, you're both still a little nervous that games are being played, when in reality, this is already, you guys are already into this connection, right? You know they won't leave you. This is that one person that won't block you, won't cut you out. They might ghost, they might disappear or block for a little bit, but it always like you guys have your fights, but the fights are part of the connection, right? They're the lessons. You know what it is? Cross watcher, I'm going to give you I'm going to fill you in just a bit. Here's the thing, right? 6 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. It's the energies on this one that, because they won't go anywhere, you guys always circle back around. And that Cancer, you're so used to that in the past, your exes, right? If you showed emotion in any way, shape, or form, that was all it took. Done, blocked. You didn't even get a chance to explain yourself, and you were left to heal on your own, right? This person's not like that. That's why this is the person that doesn't block you or blocks you for 2 minutes. It's that vibe, because this is the one, you realize that this is the one that gets your emotions. They got to have some strong Cancer in their chart too. That it's like, did I say something bad? Did I say something out of place? This is when I get blocked. And then you go and check and you're not blocked. It's because this person's committed. They're dating with intent, or you guys are married, or you're already going to be. This is the one that doesn't leave you. This is the one that doesn't bail out on you. You're both just very nervous that if one of you says something wrong, the other person is going to cut it out. Well, some of you guys may have multiple stuff in here, like bullying, could be in the public eye, getting a lot of, I could be reading for a celebrity couple. But that's the thing on this one. 4 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. It's the vibes of trying to keep the personal lives private because too many people get involved. That creates the doubt. And yet through all of it, you give this person just as much grace as they give you. So you guys both kind of think that one wrong thing gets said after either of you open your hearts up. By the way, both your hearts are already open. But one wrong thing gets said, the other one's going to walk away from it, right? It's not that. This is the one that you guys make it through the emotional highs and lows. You know they're not going to leave you. They know you're not going to leave them. You're both very nervous about going to the next level, and so the good Lord above is allowing you guys to ride the energetical flow until you guys both know and trust that this is the one you can open up and show emotions to, right? The one that will stick there by you. And when they open up and show emotions to you, you won't do it to them. Block them, cut them out, not hear them, not understand them, right? You guys can't let each other go because you won't. That's why, okay, for the 2% of you guys that over the course of the time you have known each other, that either you or them have gone and tried another connection, doesn't work, does it? Because you guys are meant to be together. The woman in this connection is the rib for the man. No matter how far apart you go, or for those of you that are long distance or digital or whatever they are, the cord will always draw you guys back to each other. 3 of Pentacles. Your guardian angels with the Page of Wands protect both of you guys, and the 7 of Cups. You guys have been through the different levels of ascension, the different tests required to understand that this is the one that you guys let each other be yourselves, not the one that's just going to be like, oh, you showed emotion, I'm done, told you you're intense, Cancer, can't take it, I'm out, that's it. This is the one that's like, I love you, we're in this to win it. This is the one that won't leave you, and it's the same reason you won't leave them, right? I love that for you too. 4 of Wands is 6 of Wands. It's the rewards for the twin flame journey. You have arrived at your destination. And it is with them. You guys do know you're a thing right now. There's just a lot going on in your lives that you're trying to filter out so that you two can keep your personal lives private. Well, you've got other people trying to come in and wreck it, right? That's how you elevate on this journey. The Tower cards have actually brought you guys out of an unstuck point to go forward in the King of Pentacles, to have a stable, balanced relationship that nobody can penetrate through. It's a big lesson in trust and overthinking that you guys are both going to overcome. 5 of Wands, lesson learned, Hierophant, higher levels of knowledge, and straight up the card of union. I'd love to give you a higher level meaning for this card, Cancer, but you and your person both want to be married. In the blueprints, this is your forever. You guys walk each other home. You didn't say something wrong to cut them off. They didn't say something wrong to cut you off. You guys are in it to win it. Better or worse, sicker or poorer, richer or health. You're just at this stage in your journey that heads towards your real love and your happiness. I love it for you. I really think this goes down during July Leo season with that Sun card time, the July Leo energy. All right. Strong on the Cancer and Leo. A lot of Scorpios hanging out here. You've got, that's Leo, that's Aries, that's Taurus. Aquarius is here, Pisces. Gemini, Capricorn. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Told you guys right off in the sun. The Swords. Yeah, some of you guys are already talking or you're going to be. All right, Cancer. I do hope that helps. Love you to the moon and back. Hang in there. Hang around because you guys are actually already. Everybody in your circles know this. They're just waiting for you two to be comfortable with it. Oh, I love that. You guys do get each other's love language. It's just awkward adjustment. It is forever, though. You guys are used to a lot of drama. Your person is too. This is the end of the drama era. The narcissistic downfall and collapse of society allows you two to rise above it and stay together. You're setting the trends and the patterns that a lot of people will follow. I love it for you. All right, Cancer, I do indeed hope that helps. And if you want to book a personal private reading, help yourself, so you can scan the QR code or use the link pinned in the bio or description box. That'll take you everywhere you need to go. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. And I hope you had an amazingly awesome birthday. All right, Cancer, you better invite me to the wedding. Okay, I bring really great gifts. I might know a wedding singer or two. I'll let you know. All right, Cancer, I'll see you later. Bye. All right, next up and on, we're trying to get him to talk about his feelings. That could be a big part of it, especially keeping life private, D. George. Like maybe every time every time your person opens up, that's when people leave them. So they've learned to like keep it all closed off. You're the first one that's actually letting your person open up. So having the grace and giving them the time and space to get comfortable with it, that's real love. That's total Cancer energy right there. That is real love. All right, love you guys. Okay, next up, I think it's awesome, Elle. I love vow renewals. I want to get to do that someday with my person, to do 10-year, 20-year marks. I think, Elle, we are such Cancerians. That's Cancer energy. Hey, Kay, thank you for liking the live. You're welcome. Tori, you're most welcome too. Liz, thank you. Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. How's it like in New York City? No, you've probably heard that joke way too many times. I'm sorry. All right. Where's our birthday signs at? Leo's. Leo. Here, Leo. Where's the birthday sign at? Leo's like, not now. It's my birthday. I'm enjoying my time. Exactly, your Empress everything. Oh, now I'm hearing Pretty Woman. Anyways, all right. Thank you, Angel 1111. You are awesomeness, Bernadette. Ooh, I'm a Leo North Node. That's cool, Bernadette. All right, Leo. What's up, you birthday signs? You get over here because, as you know, in 2016, Happy Birthday to You was put into the public domain. By the way, your timestamp's going to be at 1:02:27. And so I am going to attempt to sing it to you. Turn your earbuds down because without auto-tune, I can't carry a tune in the back of my Silverado. Okay, so Leo, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo. You know there's a reason there's no August holidays, right? Or end of July holidays, right? Because it's your birthday. That's enough. We don't need other holidays. This is Leo's birthday. That is a holiday. Anyways, noticed it. It's a fact. Look it up. Anyways, give me everything you got for Leo's. Happy birthday to Leo. Don't worry about your diet. You know what happens on your birthday, right? The good Lord above, you don't gain weight. You get an insanely awesome metabolism. So you go out, you get an ice cream-filled cake with a lot of sugar, get extra coffee, have a great time, and wake up the next morning after your birthday and be like, how did I lose more weight? I look even better. Not that you need to lose weight because you're gorge, straight up, but that's the thing. You did, Peacock. It's our producer. It's Sunshine. She's gracious enough to let me use the guest room while we get my house stuff organized. But yep, it's like Regis and Regis. Stop dating myself. It is. It's Sunshine. All right. God, tap me and tune me into Leo's energy because Leo, happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. All right. God, tap me and tune me into Leo's energy and give me everything you got for the week ahead from whenever our birthday sign finds this reading, even though it is the week ahead, add 7 days to it. And give me everything you got for our awesome fixed fire sign. What do we have for Leo? Leo, Leo. Here we go. Stop making me tell old person jokes, Leo. Right, Kay? Okay, anyways. Over energy is the 7 of Cups. Scorpio energy. The 10 of Wands. Oh. You have made a decision. Leo. Is that why you're happy? It's like in the week ahead, you come out of an unconfusing, I'm just kind of burnt out. I don't know what to do anymore. And then all of a sudden you're like, I know what I'm doing. You're getting perked up in the Queen of Cups. Leo, who opened your heart chakra? Crosswatcher, what did you do? You might have a really happy Leo on your hands. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's see where this goes. Okay. The Moon card. Leo's hiding their feelings. What? Why are you both hiding your feelings? There's mirroring going on. Pisces energy shows up. The Hierophant. Which one of you have already made the decision that this is the forever? Leo, did you already call dibs on somebody? Hold on. The Ten of Swords. Shh, don't tell, Archer. Oh, okay. Hold on. In the week ahead, you come to an end of an overthinking era, I'm being told, that has had your head stuck. And you know what you want. Oh, God, I'm hearing the Spice Girls. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Anyways, hold on. The Five of Wands. You've learned the lessons. The King of Pentacles. You caused them to grow up. Is the age difference a thing? Because the King of Pentacles, look at how this has been forged in your thoughts with that sword energy. And yet it's the King of Pentacles. I think I'm reading for all three decans of Leo here. The Cancer Leo cuspids, the straight on, right on center of Leo, and the Leo Virgos. The Two of Cups, there's the soulmate energy coming in. It's like you let go of a twin flame vibe and you're going in the soulmate directions. Crosswatcher, Leo's claimed you. You don't get a choice. It's the World card. This, like, Leo's made a choice. Heads up, y'all. You like them. But it's like, hold on. The Emperor, oh. Seven of Swords. It's the ego trip, right? You're like, I like them, but Archer, they're a little big-headed. And it's like a little bit of that comes in on this one. So you might even suspect, you're like, I'm not. The last time I got like this, the last time Leo got this Twitter pated, Leo got hurt, right? I don't know why we're talking in third person. Is somebody here a writer? Anyways, Ten of Swords just reversed itself. You, Leo, you're doing some Nikola Tesla 369 stuff going on. You're manifesting changes. You're literally at the stage where you're like, you know what? This is what I want. I want to be happy. I'm going in this direction. I'm tired of overthinking. You're making a choice. But now here's the thing. It's like, if you're going to go like this, they better come in correct with you. Two of Cups, because you need an ego death on their side. Well, you're getting an ego boost, right? Here's the thing on this. You've manifested this out of your hurts and the stuff that you've been through over the years. You're just shocked it's them. And you're just as shocked as they are that it's them. Because at first, this is the vibes that, like, when you guys met, there's a lot of fire and water going on here. At first, when you guys met, Crosswatcher earmuffs. At first, when you guys met, you were like, oh my, no. Whatever it was, there was something about them that at first you're like, ooh, ew. But then all of a sudden, I think you guys are mirroring, because they're telling me the same thing. They're like, at first, they're like, I wouldn't touch Leo with a 10-foot wand. But then something changed, and all of a sudden, I think they woke up to the fact that, like, you guys have a divinely guided mission. So you figured out first that, like, they were in your life for a reason, and that was your awakening moment, and they had to catch up to you. It's like they might be the older one, but you're more the old soul. You're more elevated. But you knew what this was before they did. Yep. That's why they were deceiving themselves. And it comes across that you're dealing like, are they a player? Are they in this emperor vibe that they got to have it their way? They're not willing to conform. They're not willing to help me out or do anything for me. That's what you're used to. So without even realizing it, that's why this one keeps showing up. You guys can't really block each other. You guys can't really let each other, like, you keep each other at a safe distance, right? And if I didn't know better, I would swear you believe this is your forever. Because if not, it's both mind-blowing to both of you guys. Leo, here's the thing is, you guys are still mirroring, right? So that means they feel the same way. They're sitting here looking at me going, there's no way Leo is interested. It's your guys' past track records, right? World card on the Emperor. In the fact that every time you guys do open up, but yet they never go away. This is the one that really can't block you, really can't cut you out on this one. And it's like you guys just, like, It is straight up right person, wrong time. That becomes right person, right time. Like at first you're sitting there going, not a chance, never in a million years. And I'm going to tell you what, straight up with the mirroring going on, your person thought it too. Your person's like, no, oh no. And then now I see both of you guys with the mirroring. It's like all of a sudden Leo's like, is it them? And on the other side with the mirroring, they're sitting here going, is it Leo? There's a reason you guys can't let each other go. Even the way you guys met, maybe it was a weird, like you guys have the most unique how'd you meet story, right? It could be the vibes that somebody pops up in social media or something and like leaves a rude comment. And at first it's like, oh, forget you, buddy. And all of a sudden you fall in love. Not really all of a sudden. This has been going on for a while. Because it's like after all the constant betrayals, the bad choices, the bad decisions, dude, I'm going to tell you what, cross watchers, if Leo forgives you for what I'm seeing, oh my God, don't you dare mess it up with, if you get a Leo to forgive, you just found the freaking Ark of the Covenant. Leo, you were awake before they were, right? I think you're the one that led them to the awakening. Yep, 4 swords. The Chariot. Oh, wow, this is moving fast. They are, like, maybe you guys live at a distance, but I think the Chariot's the emotions that needed to overcome with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands has come out for every reading today. Oh, my word, with the 9 of Cups. But have you prayed about it, Leo? Leo's like, yes, an insanely weird amount of times. Why does this person, what does this person, what, why? I have chills because you guys have both done that. I swear, on the other side of the fence, Leo, I'm going to tell you what, bonus points if it's like a long distance thing or just an emotional distance. They've done the prayer about you too. I swear, okay? Both of you guys at some point have looked up and gone, if Leo's not meant to be in my life, if this person's not meant to be in my life, get them out of it. And God's up there going, bless your guys' hearts with the Hierophant. God's looking down on you smiling, being like, I know you guys are meant to be together. Why do you guys keep fighting it? Because they're just as scared as you are about it. You guys are both mirroring this. Hierophant. This is what happens when 2 hurt people come together and they go through that stage of like, I can't get hurt again. I can't get hurt again. Right? The good Lord's smiling down on you, being like, you two will figure this out. Because that's the thing. Regardless of how many times you go through all of this on repeat, the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, you guys are finding out that this is the one, my ring finger's itching again and I'm getting chills. This is the one that no matter how emotional you get, Leo, because straight up, everybody's allowed to get emotional. Everybody gets to have a minute to crash out, right? Everybody deserves their alone time, their peace. This is the one that even if you were to go off on them or they go off on you, you guys always 4 of Swords, take a pause and a break, and then somehow 4 of Wands always come back together no matter how many times you pray. You two never leave each other's lives. You realize they're spiritually legally not allowed to block you. They can literally, look, here's what I'm seeing. Okay, Leo, check this out. They literally can pick up their phone and be like, I am mad at Leo and I am going to block Leo. And God's like, what are you doing? What's the matter with you? And they're like, what? They can't get mad at you, Leo. They can literally be like, that's it. I'm mad at Leo. I'm going to block him. Why is my phone dead? Why is there no power? God's like, you'll figure it out, cross-watcher. I swear to gosh, they get mad at you, they get in trouble spiritually. Guardian angels show up. They're not allowed to get mad at you. It's a lot of their own emotional density that had to be overcome to realize that you're not going to do to them anything that you guys both think the other one's playing you. When in reality, you guys already have a thing. That's why you guys are the ones that'll never leave out of each other's lives. All right, I see with the Chariot and the 4 of Wands on this one, this is the one that lets you be emotional and that you guys can just be yourselves. This is, you know it too. You know that they love you for your quirks. What everybody else tells you is like, oh, Leo, Leo. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should do it. This is the one that lets you be a complete quirk dork, and everything you think, you're like, no, there's something they don't, you've talked to your parents about them or your friends, right? The friends already know you guys are in love. They've talked to whoever you think they're cheating on you with is actually the one that's getting sick of hearing about you. You may seriously hear from the friend first. Be like, hey, Leo, would you be interested in talking to this person? Because I'm really getting burnt out on this stuff. I see something could be a meetup or a date or a talking or something that might even be involved that way, where it's either you or them are like, okay, we'll get together, but we're going to have friends around us. We're bringing safeties, right? This heavier people call my people. We'll let them do lunch. So you like, it's something like that that shows up. It's the vibes when you go on a first date and you have a buddy sitting over in the other booth in the corner to be like, hey, just keep tabs on this. And then what happens is like the buddies are the ones that are like, hey, Leo, crosswalk, we're going home. And you guys are like, that's fine, that's fine. And you guys wind up closing down the place on your own, where it's like, okay, I'll just say. Then you go to find it. You're like, you had a friend too, and they're like, yeah, I didn't trust you either. And then you're like, well, I didn't trust you either. That's what we went through a lot of stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like that's the trust building exercise. That's better than the whole falling down in front of each other thing, right? Leo, the only reason I'm giggling is because this person does kind of make you happy. You're both kind of hiding it because when you guys open up, then everybody gets involved and it gets really bad. So you're just keeping your personal life private. But there's something already happening in the mix. Yeah, there's social media posts about you too. It's fine. You guys do. Who's like somebody, a content creator or a celebrity? Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's like the Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton thing that goes on down here in Nashville. You guys have the weirdest way of like sassy, passive aggressively picking on each other. And anybody else would be like, oh my God, they hate each other, but you guys are totally in love. You guys are just keeping this private because as soon as it goes public, everybody has to throw their 2 and 10 cents into the mix, right? You guys go off and be happy. Cross-watchers and everybody else that are stalking Leo in their person. Oh yeah, Leo's miserable. Nothing's going on. Nothing to see here. Leo, invite me to the wedding. All right. 4 ones, the Hierophant. You knew it was them all along. They're figuring it out too. And those of you that aren't already talking behind the scenes, you will be. There is a serendipitous meetup plan too. Are the friends just doing all the planning? How many spies do you two have? What the heck is up with this? I'll report back to Leo. I'll report back to the crosswalk. This is a lot of fun. And yet you guys are both sitting here. I'm a little bummed out right now. So if you're in bummed out energy right now, you won't be much longer. All right, Leo, I love you to the moon and back. You know that. Okay, if you want to book a personal private reading with me or check out all the other stuff the Archer Network has to offer, just scan the QR code up here or use the links pinned in the bio and descriptions. It'll take you everywhere you need to go. Otherwise, until next we meet, Leo, which we probably will. I don't know. It's a thing. It happens. Anyways, love you to the moon and back, from the bottom of your boots to the top of your hat, and I'll see you then. Peace, love, and big time. Leo, 14-second loving hugs followed by the spinny hug because you're still going to wind up walking away giggling, and I'm going to mess your hair up. I might. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Leo. See you later. Okay. Oh, happy birthday. Next up is Virgo. All right. Onward and forward to Virgo. If I don't understand or if I don't know the order of the zodiac by now, I need to find new employment. You are most welcome, Janet. Thank you, Captain Goat. You guys are the best mod squad. Seriously, you guys are like the mod squad meets the A-team. All right? All right? If you need help, call the mod squad. Or call somebody else. The mod squad's probably busy. But no. I started in the mod squad. Trust me, I know what you guys have to put up with down there in the chat. And you guys all stop in there and say hi in the chat, all right? Say hi to them. We're here to just be concierge. You are not judged here. We're not going to look at you and block you and cut you out. Say hi to us. Hang out and we're fam. Just interact. Okay. What's up, Solace? Hey, Key to Love. You're welcome. I like making Leo's laugh. When you make two people happy, one of them's have to be you. And Leo's always make me happy. All right. Virgo, let's go millennial. I want to use the Rockstar deck. I was going for the millennial, the avocado deck, but then this called to me. So let's go for it. From Tanzania? Oh my goodness, greeting from the United States. Thank you. So good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Empress. Hey, V. All right. Onward and forward. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doo. I feel that D. George, Leo too. I don't think you guys need to doubt this love. I think it's a love that both of you guys haven't experienced before, and that could make anybody feel a little nervous. You want this one-eyed owl? All right, the one-eyed owls have it. Let's go for it. We're gonna use the Rockstar deck for Virgo. This was an awesome gift from Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. She's a September 25th Libra. Y'all should follow and subscribe to her stuff and check her out. She's amazing. She's in the crew of my deep personal friend circles, right? She got the cool job. She gets to do oracles. She gets the cards with the cool messages and descriptions. Even her individual readings are killer. Frankie's tarot, she gets to do all the manifestations, law of attraction, and the teachings. She's like a Yoda. I got Twin Flame Journey because Sunshine and Frankie were like, not it, not it. And I was like Paul McCartney and the Beatles. I'm like, I'll do it. I think definitely was seeing the Four of Wands every day in every reading so far, Virgo. We definitely got some Twin Flame energies. All right. Aw, thanks, G-Wiz. All right. Thank you for the follow, too. Appreciate you. You ready, Shelly? Thanks for the repost. All right. Why does it say Libra? Sorry, Virgo. I fixed it. My bad. Hey, I'm a Virgo moon, so that was just... I know, Queen Tiki. That just insulted me, too. My Virgo moon was like, excuse me? I'm still trying to just embrace my Sagittarius Neptune, but I don't know how well it's working. Always praying for you, Renee. We always pray here for the fam, without a doubt. All right, let's dive in. Let's see where we're going. You ready, baby? 2185. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness, thank you for the subscription, Empress. Everything. Both Sunshine and I, everybody in the Archer Network. We appreciate all you guys. We love you guys. You guys are awesomeness. All right, Virgo. Nice timestamp for you. You're going to be at 1:20:58. All right, so let's dive in. What's up, Virgo? Thank you very much for being here. And remember, I am on your team. I'm a Virgo moon and a Virgo rising. That is a straight up total deck jam. First deck jam of the reading, too. When my deck's jam, that tells me you need a spinny hug. All right? So something has got you emotionally overwhelmed. So come here. We'll figure out what it is, though. All right? First, I'm going to grip you up. No, you're like, Archer, I don't need the 14 seconds. I need to feel better. Okay, got you. You're stressed. All right, spinny hug it is until your hair's all messed up, like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. I can't do a Jeep wave anymore because I have a Silverado now. So Silverado wave, all right? I got a 5-foot bed that never has to be made. I'm going to stick to George Strait. I'm more of a baritone. Baby, lock the door. No, not that one. Virgo, what's up, Virg? Oh, my gosh. Maybe Miss Hawaii is right. The Virgo is indeed the word. Whoa. All right. Anyways, God, tap me into Virgo's energy because stuff is already getting weird in Virgo's energy. No wonder why Virgo needs a break. Oh, my God. If I didn't know better, Virgo, I'd say you were saying, Archer, would you just go on to Libra? We're fine. Don't worry. Something like that. All right, let's see what's up. And I don't know why those songs came out. Maybe somebody here's a musician, singer-songwriter, or those songs might just resonate. Maybe music is just straight up speaking to you now, Virgo, more so than it used to. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, this is getting weird, right? All right, let's see what we got going ahead for the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos, because victory is yours. From whenever Virgo finds this reading, we're going to add 7 days to it. All right. What's up, Bunny? Did the rabbit show up, Virgo? For me to get drawn to Assassin Bunny on there, it's like, did the rabbit show up? Let's find out. 10 of Cups. If you're stressing out now, you're coming to the energy of prayers being answered and the bonus points for seeing the rainbow. Okay? Pisces energy. 2 of Pentacles is reversed with the Devil. The one who chose the devil over you is returning, having beat the devil with the Queen of Wands. And that's Cher. Do you believe in love? Maybe the movie Burlesque resonates to somebody here on this one with the Hierophant reversed that leads to Temperance. Virgo, you had to take a stand on this because they were forward on this one, but with the Temperance card, they weren't quite there yet. They were still in an immature energy to the point that you're almost like, I'm dealing with the devil. I'm not. You believed you were all in the beginning. If I didn't know better, somebody chose the devil over you, and I think they're getting ready to cycle back around because I think you just got tired of their cycles. Ace of Wands. For some of you guys, it could straight up be somebody that was addicted to the Ace of Wands with the devil to the Ace of Wands. Okay, the Emperor's reversed because they weren't fully in their own power. They had no sense of identity. Aries energy strong with the Star card. Aquarius comes in reversed. Hi, Tammy. They were still deep into their healing journey, right? That's why they thought they knew better on this one. Maybe some of you guys actually helped them with an addiction or battle addiction and get them out of this. Maybe for some of you guys, it was just how much it did hurt when you found out that like they were talking to other people on their phone and that they did to you what they accused their exes of doing. It's that vibes of like, you found out something about like the way you found them is what you discovered that just set you off after you'd invested all this stuff into them, for them to be texting or talking or entertaining other options to the point that for some of you guys, it might even have messed up your job, messed work up, right? Could have had them showing up or coming in or something. Strength card. But then you got this one here. Yeah, you didn't deserve this. This person's very creative in their energies with that star card reverse on the star card. This is someone that has a way of creating stories or something. Yeah, the devil card. It's almost like they were addicted to the energies of the attention on this one and turning you into the bad guy or bad girl, right? It's your fault. It's your problem, Eight of Swords, and it slowed your progress. The Four of Cups. No wonder you're so stressed out. This person's very good at like playing some mind games. Right? That's why some of you guys have been noticing things like glitches and cell phone energies on this one, right? This is where they would accuse you. They have receipts on you, Virgo, right? And they got ways to prove it. And you're like, no, I'm out. I've tried. I can't handle this, right? Did this person get in the way of like a family or a marriage or a connection? Is that what this is? It's like every time. And then you're the one left playing cleanup committee. And you're so tired of having to cover for them and then talking to their family, talking to your family. They're talking to everybody and you can't make sense out of anything. And then the cycle keeps repeating. Some of you guys have done this for years, right? I think that's why you got to a point on this one that you're like, I know I deserve better. I know they're making stuff up about me. And if I didn't know better, you put them in check because you were trying to work some stuff out here. Leo energy that comes in. And they came in trying to sabotage it, right? Making stuff up about you. Oh, Virgo did this to me. Virgo did that to me. And you're like, I was trying to help, right? That's the vibes on this one where it's like you were all in on this one. And it's like you almost feel like they used you to get further ahead in something. Like you were a leapfrog or a stepping stone. And then they keep trying to come back around. But you want everybody around you happy. You're trying to make something work. And yet this other person always comes in with their misery or their bummingness or their depression or their addiction, and they move in another direction. Because Virgo's the very first sign that if somebody cheats on you, Virgo's like a zero tolerance policy on cheating, right? Maybe that's where I get it. I have a total zero tolerance. I will never cheat on somebody, and if somebody cheats on me, that's the end. Eight of Swords. If I didn't know better, I think you met somebody trying to control the narrative so much to hide the lies. And when they lost control of the narrative, they keep jumping in to take over things because it's almost like you guys had to go and experience these other directions in order, like, because if I didn't know better, it's like you're trying to cut one thing out that won't go away while you're talking to the one you want to be with. And you're trying to focus on the one to fix a family or restore a connection to get your life together. Because here's the thing, you got a good cutoff game, Virg, right? However, this person keeps showing up. This would be what would be called the third party energy, but it's something that's in no way a third party vibe, right? Because you're trying to fix stuff over here and you've got a bunch of other people trying to tell you what's going on or tell you what to do when you had to go that way and deal with this karmic energy that put things in checks and balances because that karmic energy was what was slowing you down. And then every time they book or every time they run, they show people attention in other directions and you busted them on it, right? And then they tried to hold it against you and played like straight up play like they didn't know what they were doing. But see, here's the thing on this one. Is this with that star card of the Ace of Wands? Whatever you busted them on, that's what put them in check to this one, right? For some of you guys, they might show up or send a letter or something to you as like one of those tests that you're starting to fix things with this person here that you're trying to restore the connection with. Some of you guys, there could be kids involved, right? And then it's like you guys, if I didn't know better, I'd say you guys are both cutting out some third-party vibes that are not really a third party, right? The contracts are fulfilled, but these people won't let you and your person go. And you two are just looking for some peace, right? That's the thing on this one. And there's so much third-party vibes that come in that like everybody chimes in. Like the parents don't approve, the friends don't approve, the exes keep showing up trying to ruin things for you, right? Maybe somebody does have some like legalities pending or something. Not you, but it's like somebody that's always like, Virgo, I need help. Virgo, I need help. And you're like, go away, right? Start card. You know when you've had enough. Because every time you try to work things out with them, this shows up, right? And you're like, why can't I get rid of this? This is the one that's like, I'm leaving you, I'm done. And then like a couple days go by and Virgo, I need you again. Virgo, I need you again. And you're like, stop it, right? Because the immature vibes and the lies off of that was the lessons learned. You had to let that go even though they won't let you go. And you know it's because they got nowhere else to go. You're like, I know, Archer. I'm also hearing it's not your problem. I got you. All right, 10 of Cups. You're following what makes you happy because, yeah, the Hanged Man to the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles because you'd rather stay single than deal with this part here, right? And that's the thing on here with the Hanged Man to it on the Queen of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles. That this time was needed because you're tired out from this. That's why that Nine of Pentacles, you're focusing on you and getting yourself back, establishing your health, what they did to ruin your job, get your stability reestablished. It's like you're in a single vibe at the moment because it's either for some kind of a safety factor for you or your credibility, or the fact that you and this person are trying to keep things quiet behind the scenes to restore this connection. Because I swear, you wanted this fixed all along. And this thing latched on to you. Maybe you guys met in a weird, suspicious way and you weren't even looking for this, but they latched on right out of the gate as a karmic lesson that now they won't let you go. It's because they got nowhere to go. And that's why you had to look in that other direction. Eight of Swords, the Four of Cups. What I see on this one is that you're at a single status. I might be reading for some single Virgos, who what you'll find out is that the stuff you've been dealing with on repeat during retrograde has found the light at the end in that this karmic energy solves itself, right? Well, you get to restore things with that one that you guys have been kind of stuck in until that third party cleared itself, right? You get a lot of attention, a lot of people talking about you behind your back. That's a big part of it. So you're getting that time now because you've done so much repair. I got to move back in. I got to do, it's your money. You gave up vacations for this. It affected your job, your schedule, getting no sleep and having to go to work, all of that. When in reality, all you wanted was this. And it's that strength to persevere through it that you're finding to move forward, okay? Serendipitous ways, somebody shows up and clears that karmic energy for you. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, Six of Swords. Go with the flow of the motion in the ocean. Understand it's happening for a good reason. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Five of Swords reversed and the Five of Cups. That one's starting those lies about you, trying to stop you and shut you down. They don't have any proof on you any more than they had on their ex, right? You're starting to figure out where the lies were. And that's your lesson so that then you can get back with this that comes in and lets you go forward, okay? Somebody here's got a problem with no AC. There's a no AC thing. Maybe somebody's in property management or something. I'm literally hearing like a no AC thing or AC not working. Or like AC in a car. What the heck's up with that car? I don't know, I keep seeing something about a car, but it's like a not running car or something. I don't know what that means. Or somebody trying to fix a car? Oh God, now it's Tarot 101. A car? Anyways, I don't know how that resonates, but it's there. Pisces and Leo are here. Capricorn and Aries are here. Aquarius, Cancer. Oh, that's probably because Leo's here. Maybe it's cusper energy. Because Cancer and Leo, they are kind of energetically joined. You and this person are joined at the hip. This person was the karmic that was thinking with the wrong body part, the wrong chakra. The one that was addicted to. Yeah, you caught this karmic with like, this karmic had multiple exit strategies. But that's the thing. This is the one you wish to be with. I love it. Scorpio's pretty strong too. Repeating ones, repeating fives. Some of y'all, you or them are born on the 5th, 1st, 11th, and 15th come in. And something about September 25th is a date that resonates. And you're seeing a lot of repeating fives. Heads up. All right. Knight of Swords and the Four of Wands. Virgo, you're not getting left out of the twin flame journey. The Knight of Swords, the Four of Wands. The good Lord above is helping to get the karmic energies out of your guys' life so that you and your twin can be together. It's the rewards for the twin flame journey. This has now shown up for every single sign so far today. That is so cool. We are definitely doing a twin flame week ahead. All right. To it. What happens if all of us meet up and unite with our twin flames? Whoa. What if we're in the energy that the narcissistic is like the ones who thought they were the winners and the cool kids are now not the cool kids, and the ones who were like not the cool kids are now all of a sudden the cool kids? You get your twin flame journey rewarded too. That's marriage as well. I love it. All right, Virgo, love you to the moon and back. If you do want to book personal reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code or use the links in the description and bio. It'll take you everywhere you need to go. All right. Otherwise, till next we meet, I'll see you then. Love you. Peace and love and spinny hugs. All right. 9 of Cups. Your prayers will be answered. All right. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop. This is a fun... I'm using this deck for Libra too. Y'all give me 30 seconds, okay? Because we made it to the midpoint of the all signs. There's no flavor left in my gum. Now I'm just chewing on rubber. All right? And I'm not... It's rude on the camera to be like, hold on, everybody. So I'm going to be polite at least. I'll be right back in 30 seconds. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves for 30 seconds. All right, be right back. Libra, we're totally using that deck. I just need better... The gum's flat. I have flat gum. Hold on. That'll work. Okay. Doobie-doop-doop. Yeah, we're fine. All right, hold on. The other gum's right here, but I didn't... Hold on. Okay. What up, Libra? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. That was the wrong thing to click. There we go. Now we're back. I really should put glasses on. Not yet, Mariah. Sagittarius is coming up. We're on Libra now. So I got Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. What up? Thanks for liking the live, Savage, sweetheart. All right, Libra. There we go. What's up, Sarah Angel? Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hey, Mom. What up, Mama T? How's Michigan doing? You liking it up there? I'm loving it down here. All right. Hey, Karen. What up, what up? Anna's here, too. Oh, my gosh, Libra, you've got a lot of people turning out for you. Check it out, Libra. Let's see where we go. Libra, you're going to be at 136.16, and I think you got a lot of attention on you. Oh, my goodness. Flora. Thank you, Flora, for the confirmation. Thank you so much, because I don't do divination. I'm not channeling or seeing spirits. I was reading textbook definitions of those combos of the cards. I'm on the winning team working for God. So thank you for the confirmation, because as I'm reading, I'm like, gosh, I hope this resonates. Thank you for the confirmation. That means the world to me. I appreciate you. Love you much. All right, Libra. Libra, you got a lot of attention coming in this week, so we're going to tap in, tune in, and see everything that's on your mind. Carla, what's up? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Hey, BB. All right, Libra, we're going to tap into and see what's on your mind for the week ahead, and we are going to be using the Rockstar deck, which was a gift to me from fellow Librans, September 25th, Libra, Sunshine Intuitive Tarot. So you make sure you guys are following her and subscribing to her, because her individual sign readings and her collective weekend messages, mind-blowingly good. Mind-blowingly good. She can do some of the oracles that I cannot. I'm just the twin flame reader. She's amazing. So you guys got to hang, and she's September 25th, so make sure you drop your birthday down in the comments. Let's find some birthday twins, Libra. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into the cardinal air signs energy. I don't care if it's not your birthday yet. Find your birthday twin. We don't got to wait until September for that to happen. It's cool. Do it now. You're the cardinal air sign. Do what you want to do. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Libra's energy, and give me everything coming in for the week ahead. For whenever Libra finds this, add 7 days to it. What do we got for the cardinal air sign? Because you know you ain't got no little judge's gavel, right? You're the cardinal air sign. That means you got Thor's hammer. You hold your hand out, your person just shows right up. All right. Overall energy is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn vibes. It does seem a bit of emotional maturity being the energies in the week ahead. That could show you have either mature or immature energies coming your way. You got a lot of eyes on you. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, including those that feel they have failed you. With the Moon card, and the ones that hide the fact that they know you are right. Whoa, cool. Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, and Capricorn's showing up. Ooh, that's 2 cardinal signs. 2 out of 3 cardinal signs. All right, let's see where we go. I got the Death card here. Scorpio. Some of you guys are Libra, Scorpio, Cuspers. The 3 of Cups is Cancer. The Magician is Gemini and Virgo. Look at you manifesting. Oh, no wonder you're going to be getting a lot of the attention in the week ahead, because you've been putting it out there in the universe. It's part of a glow up. Okay, let's see what's up. Some of you guys actually have is it like a zodiac necklace, like a Libra necklace, or is it straight up like a gavel or a hammer? That's cool. 7 of Cups, the Devil card, the Chariot. You got a lot of Cancer energy. Pretty good in Scorpio too. The 2 of Wands is Aries. The Queen of Cups is more Cancer, and the Hermit, Virgo. Cancer, Virgo, pretty strong. Capricorn and Scorpio's here. Something about March 7th is a date that resonates, and somebody's going to show up unannounced at your door. Because you see what I just did with the deck? That's a door knock. Somebody's going to just show up unexpected. Is it good or bad? 6 of Cups. It's good. It's somebody you wanted to talk to. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. You know, first thing right out of the gate. Okay, who's going to be knocking on the door showing up? Something about February 27th might be a date that resonates too. Three of Cups on the Death card shows that you're going through a transformation. You've been isolated. Not by choice, though. You've been like at a stage where you've been just kind of focusing on you and doing you to try to find your own balance and a transformation. It's like you're coming into an ego birth. Oh, and that came out in your weekly, that one we just did the other day. And you're the one manifesting it. And yet you're sitting here wondering why it's not happening or what's going wrong, right? Yeah, with the Seven of Cups to the Magician, it's that it just hasn't happened yet. The Seven of Cups shows that there were a few things to come in. That's why the rabbit showed up. So you've been seeing signs to let you know it's happening. You're just burnt out on seeing the signs, right? If I didn't know better, somebody still has something like a bracelet or a necklace that was their parents or grandparents. Something about that necklace. I keep getting drawn back to it. But the Two of Wands to the Queen of Cups shows that you have more than one person that's like been thinking about you during retrograde that is making their preparations to reach out. You seriously could, like, you know how stuff's really messed up right now? You might seriously in the week ahead wake up to like something in your inbox that's a job offer or like, hey, we just found your resume. And you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for that to happen for a while. And then you get 2 or 3 people reaching out, old friends, a sibling that issues like this. Finding out you've been getting a lot more attention behind the scenes than you realize. It's that calm before the storm. There were a lot of people thinking about what they did wrong to you during Mercury retrograde. That's why all through July, you've been having issues sleeping, up all weird hours of the day and night, feeling like you're moving nonstop without any clue of what to do, and trying to hold it together. The song Purple Rain might resonate to you as well. And something about, I don't know why, but this is weird. Maybe you understand why, but something about plastic Easter eggs. You know the things that you, like you hide candy and stuff in it and like kids go Easter egg hunting? Something about that is what, I don't know, but something like that resonates. Or something back around Easter time happened. But here's what it is. Now here's the cool part. Devil card on the Seven of Cups. They were addicted to running, right? Anytime something starts to get good or open up, they run to the safe place. And it's because they've had a lot of people in their lives continue to try to control them or bully them into submission that they wind up stuck in the mud looking they've got no sense of identity. And so they hide themselves in a safe place, right? Anytime that they feel like something's starting to open up or get hot and heavy, they get intense. And they would tell me they have no clue why they're feeling this way. It's because they're not as spiritually awoke as you. They could act like or say they are. Some of you guys might have met through church or even through tarot, but they're nowhere near on the level as you are, right? You could be dealing with somebody that does a lot of Xeroxing or mirroring, where it's like you do something, they do something. You do something, they do something. They're awakening because you're making them do it. And you're like, what are you talking about? This is how powerful you are. That's why you're the cardinal air sign, not Gemini, not Aquarius, is because you got to watch out. It's like what Bruce Lee talks about, where thoughts are spells cast out. Whether you call it spells or prayers, we here we're a judgment-free zone would prefer you to call it prayers, but that's okay. Judgment-free zone. All right. Just because I don't do divination doesn't mean I won't judge on people who do. There's enough places that do that already. Yeah. Knight of Wands. This person's not a player anymore. That's a big part of it. And there's a lot of regret for blocking you when they were a player. The way they were the last time you talked is not how they are now as a result of the stuff that's happened in their life, Page of Wands. They've almost regressed. Check it out. It's a humbling. So as your ego gets boosted, you get into a confidence, the place to take your power back. Take a stand and not feel guilty for setting boundaries. All right? It's getting you out of the doormat energy, where you give and bend and cave, and nobody ever does it for you, right? Because the vibes on this one is they regret the decision that they made when they were in, straight up, they were in player vibes. They were still a runner. You're the iceberg. They're the Titanic, right? And they were running, and they sideswiped you, right? Some of you guys actually met through a car accident. That's kind of weird. Like, we need to exchange numbers now. And then all of a sudden you're like, now we're involved. It's a thing, right? Anyways, that's the side note. On this with the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the stuff they've gone through as a result of the choice they made that you held in. You hid how much it hurt you. The tables have turned because now they're regretting the choice, and now they're the ones that are having to come and correct to you. You're Joseph. The name Joseph or the story of Joseph in the Bible might resonate. That you, Libra, were the one exiled out by this person and their family or friends or however that part resonates. then you were sent off, and the good Lord with the world card is allowing and elevating you so that, you know how like in the Bible when Joseph's siblings finally reached out and returned, right? And then Joseph got to make the choice, right? That's what's getting ready to happen. Mercury retrograde was you being exiled out of Egypt, which would be your person, okay? Right? That's why you like walk like an Egyptian. The bangles might resonate, or somebody has bangles or bracelets. But is somebody making jewelry? Oh, that's cool. But anyways, the devil's them being addicted to running, and now they're becoming addicted to love. Robert Palmer says, what? That's the vibes on this one. So you did catch a player in mid-play. You're Libra, you totally understand this. So you were dealing with a player caught in mid-flight, and you were the one that caused them to stop and change their direction. I don't know why, but now I'm hearing Casey Musgrave's song Biscuits, or something about biscuits and gravy or something. I don't know. It's cool. I just zoned out for a second. I don't know why. I need coffee. Somebody here's a barista. The devil, I don't know why did I just do that to the devil card? Because you saw something of them online that every time you log in online, you're disappointed in them. Crosswatcher, why do you keep disappointing Libra? 8 of Cups. Every time you try to walk away from them, you can't, right, Libra? The Empress, oh my gosh, they know this. They can't walk away from you either. They just did something kind of stupid. 10 of Cups. Oh boy. And this is what they had to do, because now they're going through the awakening where they realize you're the one. And now they're trying to figure out how they get unstuck from what they got themselves into, because they made a bad choice. Doesn't have to be third party. I think it could be their own ego. It could be their own selves. This could be the whole not ready for anything yet. Then they get to a point where they're like, I think I'm ready for something. And they pick someone else. And it's like, did you forget about Libra? Kind of, sort of. And then it's like, oh, well, now your life's going to suck. I'm not manifesting it. I'm merely reporting on it. They totally regret whatever they chose over you. But for most of you guys, I think it's they chose their own status, their own clout, and a little bit of controlling the narrative that is their life. And they're learning how to relinquish control, and they want to relinquish control to you. That's the vibes on this one. What is happening right now for you, Libra, Pluto's helping with, is a lot of people from your past during retrograde have reflected back as to what you brought to the table. The reason you're feeling so just like, I need to decompress, is because you're powerful. That's why you're the cardinal air sign. You're still feeling a lot of people's regrets for what they did to you. You're feeling that kid in high school. You're feeling, to a cup soulmate, you're feeling that boss that let you down. 8 of Pentacles reversed. You're feeling that 6 of Wands. You're feeling that person that won't let you go. Right? Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands. There's the 4 of Wands. It's back. So far, we're 7 for 7, y'all. You do rule over the 7th house, right? Union, friends, harmony, balance. Keep seeing repeating 7s. It's your twin flame. Yep. Textbook twin flame journey. The masculine always does do something stupid and makes a stupid choice. Crosswatcher, you do know you made Libra cry, right? I do believe they're figuring that out, Libra. So now here's the thing, because you're like, Archer, this is a beautiful sounding reading, but in real life, it hasn't happened. There's nothing going on, right? Here's where they're at this point, is this is the moment when the runner realizes they made the divine feminine cry, and it's their humbling to come back in. So right now with what they're experiencing, the reason they're still quiet is because they're trying to figure out how to approach you now, because they have had the awakening and they realize what they did to you. Friend might even have told them about it. But the thing is, that's the thing with Johnny Cash. You do realize the reason you guys can't let each other go is because you're the June Carter and this is your Johnny Cash. And right now your Johnny Cash got his tractor stuck in the mud. And June Carter's like, oh, bless my heart, I have to go help him out now. Look at that, Johnny, your tire's all flat and junk. Let me get my cellular out, call your wrecker. 4 of Wands. That's when the twin flame comes back with flat tire. Oh my God, I'm twanging. That's really cool. Thanks, Libra. Hi, right, girl. That's the 4 of Wands. This is when, guys, all the men here, happy wife, happy life, right? This is the vibes that you're very disappointed in Libra. You're mad at them. But if I looked at you and I go, are you going to forgive them when they reach out? You're like, no. And I'm like, well, that's odd because you've been here for this whole reading, Libra. And you're like, whatever. And that's about the point here that's when your Johnny Cash reaches out with the tractor stuck in the mud. Could be a friend too. Isn't that how that goes in Walk the Line? Didn't like June Carter get a call from somebody else being like, you got to go help Johnny. He's out at the farm. It's that. You will have somebody reach out going, look, could you go help your person? They're in a bit of a pickle. Something about pickleball might resonate too. And you're just doing you. You're like, I'm disappointed, let down, but it still winds up working out. Look, they get you a necklace too. Something about that necklace resonates. Leo energy's here. Taurus is here. Oh, it's the fixed sign energy. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Gemini, Virgo. Cancer, Leo. 7 of Cups is Scorpio. Repeating sevens. September 9th is a date that resonates. Oh, look. Side note. You're going to have a new job by August 8th. The 8-8 portal is going to usher you in a new job or a new position. All right. 7-7 portal was your emotional love. That's why you've been so bummed out all Cancer season. No offense. It's Cancer. Sorry. And the 8-8 portal, it's time for some money and for some glow up. Leo energy stepping in. Leo's coming in going, okay, Cancer, everybody's been emotional all July. We love you, Cancer, but let Leo take over, please. All right. Everybody, let's start smiling. That's the vibe we're heading to. So now that you've gotten some of yourselves cleaned out during the emotional 7-7 energy, the 8-8 portal is going to bring the glow up. Don't think your person won't notice, because I think that's part of what brings them around. Could be a friend that reaches out too, being like, Libra, will you please talk to them? And you're like, yeah. They're stressing way more than you are. You might think they're happy. They're not. All right. I hope that helps. Libra, you literally have every sign here. I'm telling you, you have more people watching you than meets the eye. It's not just your person. It's their friend circle. It's your coworkers. It's their coworkers. There's a lot of people checking you two out. Are you guys celebrities? Am I reading for a power couple? I think I'm reading for a power couple. Anyways, love you to the moon and back, Libra. If you do want to book a personal private reading with me or check out everything else the Archer Network has to offer, just scan the QR code up here or use the links pinned in the bio, descriptions, and that. It'll take you to the Archer Network, where all the safety links are, including the automated booking site. All right. Otherwise, I love you to the moon and back. And until next we meet, I shall see you then. Bye, Libra. I think Libra starts the week out kind of like stressed and bummed, and then ends the week out in an extremely good mood with a lot of good attention. All right. Next up is Scorpio. I love reading for Scorpios. Shelby, what's Angel Eyes doing down here? Hold on. Capricorn. What are you doing, Capricorn? Hold on. Oh, it's fine. She's fine. I had to catch up. Hey, what's up, Nature Girl? This is fun. We're having a good time. Sarah, Angel. I missed you guys. Hey, don't you worry. I was just looking to see. Bye, Carla. We'll see you later. Love you, girl. All right. On to Scorpio. Denada, Renee. Denada. Oh, is it really love? It's your Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. I love that for you. What's up, Lethal? Hi. Luxurious Lethal. Oh, look at you go. Nice flex. Vanille, what's up, Vanille? You are most welcome. Thank you guys all for being here and hanging out with us, too. To everyone in the chats, love that like. We're pushing between the two platforms. It's wild because I just figured this out. Like, you know how the algorithms are kind of like YouTube's algorithms having little issues? TikTok's kind of leading the way. It's why I don't worry about my view counts. I just post the stuff because YouTube's so saturated with all that extra AI stuff. You can see the same readings that I pull over here on YouTube that get like 2,000-3,000 views, whatever. They go on TikTok, they're 15,000-20,000. Oh, I love doing the shorts. The astrology forecast, things to help the guys treat their women better, the little Archer facts. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like those because I like making them. I love that. Anyways, but yeah, thank you to everybody hanging out and being here. All right. Love you to the moon and back for it. But yeah, you notice it's a lot of that out. Like you guys can see it on YouTube, right? You know which channels are buying their views and getting their numbers padded and the books padded, right? Versus those who are just staying real and genuine. The comments usually give it away too. There's a lot of AI stuff going on out there. All right, let's see what's cooking. Later today? No, the All Signs is the end of it. I am on a new schedule where I am off work, pumped up at 5 o'clock Central. I'm loving it too. Monday through Friday. I have worked got my first job at 14. I started my first business at 12. I made my, ask Mama T, y'all. Random Archer fact nobody cares about. I made my parents, for my 12th birthday, I wanted a riding lawnmower. My parents thought I was weird. I am, but it's okay. And believe it or not, luckily my dad had a job with the post office and was and so I got my riding lawnmower for my 12th birthday. I started a lawnmowing business all up and down the neighborhood. So, but anyways, the whole point of it, then I got my first job at 14 by lying and saying I was 16 because I wanted a car. So I had to get the job anyway, it's a whole bunch of stuff that happened. Anyways, I have always worked retail nonstop. I got to a point where I get Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 going forward on that. And I'm proud of that. It's been a lot of work. All right, let's dive in, Scorpio. I'm going to give you a new timestamp too to skip the random Archer fact. You're going to be at 154.44. Ooh, I like the repeating fours. Let's use the Millennial Tarot for you. All right, what's this? Speaking of Scorpios, hey, Mama T. Scorpio, I know it's not your birthday. Drop your birthday down in the comments. Are you a November 8th Scorpio birthday twin like Mama T? Are you November 14th like Frankie? Are you an October Scorpio like Miss Hawaii? Anyways, let's find out. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Scorpio's energy. Why did you want to know random facts about me, Scorpio? Okay, that's cool. All right, I dig it. I don't mind. Stick around, hang around. Archer Anthology will be released in about 25 years. We're writing it as we speak. All right. God, tap me into me into Scorpio's energy. Give me everything you got, especially for the Scorpios that have been seeing the repeating fours, born on the 4th, or life path 4, I'm being told. All right, let's, an 11-11 baby, so Kiara. Oh my gosh, you're an 11-11 baby? That is so cool. I'm a 7-7 baby. All right, give me everything you got for Scorpios, even the 11-11 babies. I bet you that 11-11 portal this year is going to be epic, Scorp. You do realize, Scorpio, you are the focal point right now, right? The energies of Pluto right now, like basically a Scorpio readings in all signs. If I didn't know better, Scorpio, like you're going to be coming into the energies of like the leader of the zodiac. Aries might just have to take a pass for a minute. Maybe Aries needs a break. But you literally, all eyes are going to wind up on you. There's a lot of nice energy coming your way from the astrology. Meanwhile, we have the 7 of Wands is your overall energy. My card of the ego death, right? I always look at the 7 of Wands like based on the biblical tarot, that it's the whole David versus Goliath. But then I go a little Archer, a little Neil deGrasse Archer on it, where I'm like, what if David versus Goliath can be like interpreted into the ego death, right? 7 of Wands to the 5 of Cups, because their ego gives you the ick. They needed to be humbled, right? It's almost like you are auditioning them in some capacity, or taking your power back with Temperance and the King of Swords, because the way they think or the way they act, they needed to come in a little more mature and controlled. 5 of Wands, right? It's like you want to make sure you're not dealing with a child, right? You want somebody that's equal and on your level, so that it's more committed, not where it's like in and out or off and on. You've dealt with that already, right? You want somebody that's all in it to stand beside you. The Magician, and you're manifesting that in. Scorpio, you're manifesting the change in them. The Hanged Man, we have Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, the Empress comes in. It's all major arcana. No wonder you're like I know that you're like in a place of like, you're coming out of this weird uncomfort zone where you feel like everybody watches you or judges you. And I swear you're coming to the vibes with this Pisces energy. You're coming to the vibes that you're like, I don't care what people think anymore. You're like, if I want to put on a Star Wars helmet and go into Target, I don't care what people think anymore. You're like, I'm just going to be fun, happy. It's a major life shift. Some of you guys could be in like one of your Saturn returns. And with Saturn retrograding, it's like, you don't realize it, but you're forcing them to mature. Straight up, because it's like the Grinch who stole Christmas. They're snooping, they're looking at you online, and they're like, why is Scorpio so, 4 of Wands, it's the twin flame again. This has come out for every reading. They're up there being like, why is Scorpio so happy? Why is Scorpio moving on? 3 of Wands. Told you they're watching you from a distance. Aries energy is strong on this. With the Devil, Capricorn, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Fool card. See, in the Moon card, this is getting the 2 of Pentacles. It's getting the work-life balance in order, in that they needed to be able to separate work from home life, because you weren't going to let them keep making you the option. And it's not that you're the option against other people or third-party vibes. It's the fact that you were never the priority. Work's more important. Their life's more important. The situational awareness was strong with this one, right? That's why you keep getting those feelings like in the pits of your stomach that you know something's happening or something's changing with them, because maybe it's the vibes of someone that was battling an addiction, right? But the Hanged Man being fun employed, this is someone that's more addicted to their independence, right? It's like being addicted to running or having dealt with that, and realize that they made a mistake, right? That maybe some of you guys have been dealing with an addiction, or you guys are even overcoming one, or you guys met through that. And with the Empress to the Devil card, it's receiving energies to find out that they've overcome it. But if I didn't know better, it's somebody that they've buried themselves into their life and their own self so much that they forgot you. And like, that's why you guys had to go in your own directions, right? 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. It's like, yeah, it's like they chose the addiction over you, and you had to stand your ground because you gave them so many chances, right? And that's why you've been trying to hang in there and just do you. I actually do see career advancement for you as well. Some of you guys might be like a life coach or something that involves like contracts, government contracts or something, right? It's the vibes of somebody who walks out and makes a decision or a mistake on this one, that they're so used to like, I think it's that they're so used to getting their way that they have to make you in the villain or they have to control the narrative. And it's like, here's the thing is everybody they've been talking bad about you too, they know their thing and they're actually getting called out on it. They're realizing that they were the runner the whole time. It's not that it's like a runner chaser dynamic flipping. It's that you were never the runner. You were the lighthouse the whole time. And it's like they had to go off their separate ways to realize that like you guys always find your way back to each other. You already knew this was going to happen too. It's because their ego got in the way. It's either their way or the highway. That's why you had to pull the energy back and put them in a timeout, because otherwise they would keep doing it. The Two of Wands, new career, who dis? The repeating twos are definitely speaking to you too. The Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Did some of you guys meet through the gym? If I didn't know better, I think I'm reading for two groups of Scorpios. There's some single Scorpios here that's going to meet somebody as part of your physical fitness. Like a physical therapy or just going to the gym. Some of you guys might actually start a gym. It's like gym ownership or something. Or somebody does Reiki, chakra work. If I didn't know better, I think the reason you're having issues in the workplace right now is not because of the love life. It's because you're at a point that you're ahead of everything. That's why there's micromanaging and you're bored with the job and it seems like it's going nowhere. If I didn't know better, I think you're being led towards an entrepreneurial energy. It's like a contract. 10 of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. It's the energy of he who speaks first loses, of like negotiations or communications in this one, that they realized they had to come in correct. They couldn't just keep assuming you'd forgive them, right? It's the vibes that they could walk away from anybody else except you. And going through that stage is why you're starting to feel like the tingles, the little spirit kissies and the guides, is because of what you guys have gone through. Scorpio, you're just burnt out on all the signs and everything repeating itself, right? You're like, if nothing's going to happen, I don't need to keep seeing this. But that's the thing that's coming in on it. It's the Death card. It's about the transition, the Sun card and the Ace of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this could have been something during COVID, right? And some of you guys have experienced drastic temperature changes. But what this is with that Death card to the Sun card is that you guys are coming out of the emotional confusion and they've been trying to figure out a way to reach out. Some of you guys, you might actually still have them unblocked. But the thing on this is I do see them finding a way to reach out and make contact and attempt to try to earn your trust back. It's a big part because they couldn't keep messing up on this and choosing the addiction over you time after time and expecting you just keep forgiving them, right? You're Scorpio, you're not an enabler. And by you setting those boundaries that you're nervous about, like, oh, maybe I was being too hard on them. No, you got into that point that with the direction and the repeating angel numbers, you know it's getting ready to happen. Or you're straight up, you are single, and this is the rewards. This is the stuff coming back up to like refresh your memory because you're single and you have somebody new approaching, and the good Lord's going to be like, hey, just remember how you've been treated before, so you set the boundaries now first. That way it doesn't repeat itself. Because it's almost like you're down of like, this is never going to get right. There's always something that goes wrong. Every time I'm ready. And yet this time it goes forward. It's almost like you've given up the hopes, and that's when the Four of Wands, the twin flame, turns in with the 10 of Cups. That's why they've been dreaming about you. Some of you guys have a soulmate drawing, and you're going to be shocked how much they look like the soulmate drawing. And somebody here has had a star named after them too. Those of you who have a loan that you're working to pay off, I see government grants coming in. Some of you guys could be working to pay off student debt or trainings. I do see a lot of your work life being leveled up first to create stability and confidence, straight up more money. And then some of you guys literally, did you meet at the gym, or you're single and you're going to meet someone at the gym? Or you find out they've been at the gym and like all of a sudden they come back around and you're like, oh my goodness, you did do the work. You're like, whoa, they got all like hot. And just by you staying your ground instead of hopping on the same bandwagon everybody else does, that's what's allowed the narcissistic collapse to happen for you and your twin to ride and make it through it. Well, the bullies are all finding out their stuff's no longer good. Something about the 2028 housing crisis is going to resonate too. But you have more than just you. You have work coming back to realize you were right. And a lot of people being humbled by how they treated you. That's going to have more than just your person show up. You will have a lot of apologies and a lot of old communications come in throughout the direct period in Leo season. All right? It'll be your choice, whether you wish the new job, whether you wish the new person, or if you wish to go back in the other direction. You will actually have multiple choices that it becomes your choice finally. I love that for you. The cardinal signs are showing up pretty heavy duty for you. Cancer and Leo are pretty close. Then you've got Aries is here along with Taurus. Then Libra's hanging out here, but Libra's with Taurus. Aries is with Virgo. And then you've got this whole Pisces thing going on. But then Capricorn's here too, but then Capricorn loops over to Aries. So, like, there's a lot of people watching you, right? That's why you're having a hard time sleeping. You have a lot of people snooping and checking you out. That's why I think I'm reading for a famous Scorpio. Or you're high up in work, or some of you guys work with the government. I'm with the government. And it's like, I see your work life and your love life blending together to allow you to have some control of your life for once instead of letting everybody else tell you what to do. It's the one on your level. I'm also told to tell you that the children will be okay. Might be a separate message off the Empress, but I'm being told to tell you that the children will be okay. All right. So I hope that helps. Oh, thank you, MDJ. Love from the U.S. Strong water energy on this, but then the cardinal signs are here too. Literally everybody's showing up for you. The repeating 7s, 1s, and 4s might mean something as well. And something about July 1st and March 22nd are dates that resonate. Some of you guys who are looking for work are going to be called back to work, but you will be working remotely. All right. All right. I hope that helps. That brings us full circle. We're back to that 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, where you have a lot of people watching you, including your Emperor, your divine counterpart, who is approaching. All right. This is your forever and always. So you're going to have multiple choices, and you know which one to make. You're right. You're right. You are going to hear from like almost everybody. All right. Your August is going to get really busy. A lot of people, Ten of Swords, cannot realize and believe what they did to you. And somebody here is a DJ. Or somebody here makes mashups. All right? Love it. I hope this helps, Scorpio. All right? If you want to book personal reading with me or check out everything else the channel has to offer, just scan the QR code up here. Use the link pinned in the bio description box. It'll take you everywhere in the Archer network that you need to go. Otherwise, until next we meet, I do hope this helped and resonated, and I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you then. That sun card is just gorgeous. Yeah, somebody here, Scorpio, is going to be famous online. See how it says Insta-famous? There's somebody here that's either a content creator or thinking of breaking out into content or something. Maybe you or one of your kids. Somebody is going to wind up famous. I'm talking to somebody that's either already a celebrity or a future incoming celebrity. All right. Try to remember me when you are famous. Can I get an autograph now? All right. Hope it helps. Love you, Scorpio. I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right. Next up, onward and forward. It's time. You guys, Sagittarius. You guys ready? It's Sagittarius' turn. We're going to read Sagittarius. There we go. Perfect. We're ready. All right. We made it through Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorp. We have Sag, Cap, Aquarius, Pisces left to go. Right on time, Morgan. Hey, Kirsten. What's up, girl? How you doing? All right, Sagittarius. I haven't used this one yet. Let's use the cowboy deck for you. We're going to grab this one. What's this? King of Cups, Pisces energy. Very nice. Somebody here has a dog or an emotional support animal. Let's use this one. All right, this is my cowgirl deck. How about them cowgirls, right? Oh, I know what. 6 Pentacles, they do got to put together. Anyways, I think Sagittarius, somebody's checking you out online. You might have somebody stalking you or curious, crushing on you. All right, Sag, you're going to be at 207.54, okay? Let's tap in and tune in and see what's up. Exactly, Hazel Sunflower, a little yeehaw coming out. I know it's technically the cowboy deck, but I'm a boy, so to me it's the cowgirl deck. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Sagittarius' energy. Let's see what's going on for Sag and everything on their mind. And I want to know who's crushing on Sagittarius. All right, anything that comes out from whenever Sagittarius finds this reading, add 7 days to it. Because Sag, as you do know, you are the only sign worthy and deserving of 5 syllables. Let's go. All right. Over energy is the Queen of Swords. Sagittarius just looking for peace. Don't nobody worry about what you're not worried about what you're missing, right? Queen of Swords, you just want a little peace, even if it's a little bit of time to yourself to process what's going through your mind. You're like, what has happened here? Did they already reach out to you, or did you already see something online that you're like, wait a second, wait, hold on. Queen of Swords, the Death card, and the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys have wrote letters or stories about them. Somebody might be a writer. If I didn't know better, somebody's wrote stories about you or you wrote stories about them. All right, let's see where we go. The 9 of Swords. So you guys aren't talking physically, but you're checking each other out online, especially at night. Something about night resonates to you guys with the 6 of Swords because you're both trying to just go with the flow. But the Star card's here. It's part of your healing journey. Oh, gosh. I'm hearing the song by The Weeknd. Something about this hurts. Page of Cups. Something about this looks like work. Seven of Cups to the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Scorpio, and Cancer are here with the Ace of Swords. If you guys aren't speaking, you're going to. I think it does start with a, hey. I think it literally starts with an I'm sorry. Queen of Swords. You're trying to find peace, but these, like, you guys haven't, like, did they just randomly pop back up in your feed, or just out of the blue you decided to search or Google them? Because I see something on this one coming in that ties into, like, your journey. It's like twin flame vibes on this one. Maybe everything that they're doing is about you, or you're like, because like maybe you guys post stuff or something. Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, because something popped into your feed and you're like, wait a second, is there something getting ready to rekindle here? Because if I didn't know better, you guys are feeling some type of way. King of Pentacles, you guys needed to go your separate ways. They needed to mature and grow up. They were putting way too much pressure on you and trying to force you to do things before. And you guys had to go your ways and figure and learn some lessons, right? This is something you've waited a very long time for. I'd love to say this is something recent, but the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands, it's somebody that regrets walking away from you, right? Somebody here could be born on the 1st or the 6th. The 16th is here. The 9th. You guys met. And there's been a few changes or glitches in the systems. Like, especially for those who have been knowing brownouts, power failures, or issues with glitches and signal reception problems. If I didn't know better, I'd think the time is becoming right. There was maturity needed. Yeah, King of Cups. You guys have been on your healing journey, and that's the card that came out for the preview with the moon. You guys think about each other oftentimes at night, right? And it always rains when you guys are sad. But in the Five of Pentacles, it's like even when you walked away from them, you knew this was going to be a lot of work, right? And you're kind of actually, you've worked really hard to forget about them. This is the one that really caused a complete derailment in your life, right? Could have messed up your work, could have gotten involved. You might have had to do a lot to protect yourself. And yet after all this time, you guys are coming back into each other's energies. It's the vibes that like maybe things, Ten of Swords, because you guys haven't stopped thinking about each other this whole time. They just had some lessons to learn, right? It's like, if I didn't know better, you guys are already starting to talk about this, or are you preparing to reach out? One of you guys are preparing to reach out. With the Nine of Wands, because it's, you had to go your way to get your stability in order, right? You were at a rock bottom point with this one. You might even have met them at first, straight up, because I'm seeing the vibes like neither of you guys thought this was going to go anywhere. Maybe it was like through work or a business deal or a transactional thing. It's like, there wasn't supposed to be feelings until there became feelings, but the feelings didn't develop until after the Tower card happened. If I didn't know better, it's almost like both you guys regret walking away from each other. But Sagittarius, you had to walk away from this. You had to trust in the process. Two of Cups. Cancer energy. Strong Cancer on this. Did you just like, it's like after you guys go your separate ways, like somehow you guys pop into each, you guys serendipitously somehow pop into each other's social media or feed, and something comes back to remind you of them and re-energize the connection because you guys are both ready. And you're sitting back going, I never realized this. I didn't realize it was going to be this intense. Because at first you're just like, oh, this wasn't going anywhere. This was just for whatever it was. The Knight of Cups. You guys both have developed feelings. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I knew this was already getting ready to cycle back around. I think you got a text message in your inbox that you've been eyeing up for a while, and you're nervous about preparing or repairing or reaching out. Who's ever turned it is to push send is nervous about this, but I think it's already happening. So you're already looking into it or checking it because something always reminds them of you, and something always reminds you of them. You either see their name everywhere, people are driving their car, and it's like constant on this one. Every time you see their vehicle, every time you see the same number, you're like, I thought this was over and done with. Because the one you thought was just the karmic lesson that was just in your life for something transactional, Five of Wands with the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress is cycling back around. The time is right. It literally becomes right person, right time. If this had gone forward back then, they would have continued to take advantage of you, and it would have wound up being actually worse than what's now, right? It's that you've waited so long for this to happen that maybe you even moved, relocated, started doing your own thing and trying to build yourself back. and you've actually done really good at it. Your job, your money, and your careers are changing, and you're getting yourself in order. You put yourself first, which was needed. That's why they're popping back up into your feed. This distance was allowed and needed for you to find peace from the intensity of what was going on here, and for them to realize they actually were in love with. They've never been in love with someone before, right? That's why they came at you wrong in the first place. I don't know why, but the movie Pretty Woman might resonate, or somebody just likes Richard Gere or something, right? But that's the vibe on this. Five of Wands to the Hanged Man. Oh yeah, with Temperance, it's all about you and the Three of Cups. Yep, it's somebody that goes off or thinks this is like they could just buy your love, or they're just a player. You were an option to them. They were entertaining others, whatever it was. Even for those of you that were committed and living together, that Temperance to the Three of Cups, they now realize you're the one that, okay, Sag, this is the vibes here. I'm just going to unveil the masked magician of the guy code, not even Archer Intuitive Tarot. You're the one that caused this person to turn good. And yeah, they were still in a player vibe when you guys met. You almost knew it. You knew this was going to end rough. However, they've gone through that awakening point. They have changed. That's why you've noticed. That's why they were guided back into your feed, your social media, your mind, right? Even those of you with an iPhone, it popped up as a memory because it's God cycling back around to let you know that serendipity is playing out. You guys are either going to hear from them, or you're going to find out that things change in your lives to literally bring you to the same place, same time, especially if you've been looking into astrocartography, or you've gotten a notice from work that there's a new job opening, or you're getting moved and relocated. They might be too, and before you know it, knock, knock, you again. How'd we wind up in the same place, same time? Good Lord's like, I did that. That's why every time you pray about them or think about them, good Lord, take them out of my life. If it's not meant to be, they keep showing up. Both of you guys can walk away from anybody else, but not this person. That's why you're both being guided with the Lover's card, because it's in your blueprint and your destinies for this to work out. Literally, you guys could wind up on opposite sides of the world. The good Lord will move both of you guys to the same place at the same time so that you come together and finish the rest of this journey out together. All right? Definite twin flame vibes on this one. All right? This could be the twin flame that has finally done the work after a very long wait. Some of you guys, it could even be a COVID casualty, 3 or 4 or 5 years, months, even more, that finally turns and comes in. That's why I know you've waited a long time for this, but even on the scale of things, the amount of time you guys have been apart versus the rest of your lives, this will become a little blip on the radar. It actually, 20, 30 years from now, becomes the most ironic, weirdest, how did you guys meet story. It'll be wild. I love it. I do see destiny for you guys, Page of Pentacles. And the World card, the old cycle being closed. Let's go forward with the Page of Wands. Look how happy you two wind up being. I love it. All right, Sagittarius, if you want to book personal private reading with me or check out anything else the channel and the network has to offer, just scan the QR code. We can tap in deeper to find out exactly when this is coming together. And for those of you who have already heard from them or are debating pressing send, the good Lord would like to play Jeopardy with y'all and just ask, why haven't you done it yet? All right? So this is clear to go. And for those of you waiting, if you can trust them because you've already gotten the communication, the good Lord would not let them reach out until he knew you'd be able to trust them. This is the time you two get it right. It's literally been this person all along, hasn't it? It's why neither of your guys' love life have worked out. I love it. Now it is working out. You two are guided to each other. Aquarius, Cancer energy on that. Some of you might even have strong Aquarius or Cancer deeper in their chart, like your Chiron or your North Node, or maybe your part of Fortune, something like that. But yeah, there's something about knowledge in the house. And you guys wind up together. You maybe even talked about it before, or you guys have at least been in each other's homes. But you guys are going to pick out a new home together. And everything you're going through is guided from their thoughts about you, and everything they're going through is guided by your thoughts about them. It's freaky. You guys are still that connected. That's what mirroring does. Just because the bodies are apart, the souls don't know. That's what's bringing you guys back together. Something about the color blue, too. All right, Sagittarius, love you to the moon and back, and I do indeed hope it helps. Till next we meet, I shall see you then. All right? Until then, peace, love, and spinny hugs. Love it for you, Sag. It is kind of Sagittarius' time to shine for everything that they've been through. All right. Jupiter in Leo is really going to help you out, Sag, especially after the past 18 months of Jupiter being in Cancer. You're finally out of the emotions. It's time for Sag to get to glow again, and it's time for Sag to kind of get what they want. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Aw. Here you're just looking for peace, and you wind up like your love life strengthens. And you thought it would never work out. Yep, it's been them the whole time, Sag. That's wild. All right, love you to the moon and back. I'll see you later. You're welcome, Allie. Thank you. You're welcome, Maria. Thank you, Mariah. And I'm just here reading. I don't do divination. We don't do any bad stuff. I'm just reading the textbook definitions of the combos of the cards. So Thank you guys very much for the confirmation. All right. I let the good Lord and the sake of the shuffle line up what cards I see, but then we don't do the bad stuff here. When you work for God, it's all you gotta do is put in the work, and the rewards are way more abundant. I don't know why anybody would ever sell their soul to the devil. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready, Capricorn? Let's get Capricorn on deck. Calling all the goats, GOATs, angel eyes, put the call out. Cappy goat, put the call out. Let's get the Capricorns in here. Doobie-doobie-doo. Let me change the banner. The signs crashing in my way. Tell me I should stay away. But even after all the things that I've seen, I feel. There we go. All right, Capricorn. Let's rock and roll. You guys ready for this? Titanic for... Oh, I could bust Titanic out for Pisces. Do you want me to, Queen Tiki? I haven't used that for a minute. All right, let's try it. I say I'm down with it. That's all right. We'll bust it out. I haven't used Titanic. In fact, Capricorn can have Titanic too. Capricorn and Pisces get Titanic. All right. Let's see what we got on this one. Sunshine's rules do apply. I have learned and figured out very, very much so that it's like guys, if you guys, happy wife, happy life, y'all. That's the problem with most men today, is that they just don't have that humility to be like, oh, the girl was right. Yeah, the girls are right. Happy wife, happy life, y'all. Come on, man. Step it up a bit. Let's go. All right, Capricorn, you are going to... Where's my banner at? Hold on, Cap. Where's your banner? There we go. I need a new computer. That means I'm getting one. Okay. I'm bad about that, too. I do that. Like, I'm a Cancer, so I love, like, doing the birthday and the Christmas presents and that, and, like, loading the tree up. I buy all my own presents all year round, wrapped up the empty boxes, and then I open them and be like, oh my gosh, look at this new laptop. And everybody's like, you bought that in August. I'm like, no, it was actually the end of July. All right. It's my Leo Venus's birthday present. But anyways, Capricorn, let's see what we got going on here. Capricorn, did I give Capricorn a timestamp? So what am I thinking about? Capricorn, your timestamp's going to be at 2/21/37. All right. What up, Capricorn? How are you doing? God, tune me into Capricorn's energy. Cap, if you want to book personal reading or check out everything else the Archer Network has to offer, just scan the QR code on the screen. Use links pinned in the bio. It takes you everywhere you need to go. The High Priestess just showed up on the Four of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. Expect the unexpected. They haven't stopped thinking about you since the last time you talked. The High Priestess comes into behind the scenes. They're getting rid of something that they had to with the Eight of Swords. They're getting unstuck, Capricorn. I think it's what you called them out on. That you're like, I'm not doing this until this is taken care of. And they realized you weren't messing around. I think you called their bluff, and they're knowing they got to come in correct. All right, let's find out what we got going forward for the week ahead. Whenever Capricorn... Your person just energied all over my table. I'm going to have to clean this up for Aquarius. On the Seven of Swords, their lies have caught up to them with the Fool card, and now they actually do want to come back in correct. The Ten of Swords, they can't get rejecting this offer off of their mind. Even with the Hermit card reversed, Virgo energy, they've been wanting to open up to you for a while. The Knight of Swords, the Lovers, God's giving them the signs to let them know this was meant to be and that they made the wrong choice. The Judgment card during Cancer and Leo season has them retrograding back in with the Five of Wands to the Ace of Cups. It's like a reboot. They had to start fresh. They were too immature and too entitled, but now they found their happiness and it's with you. Strong Virgo and Leo energy, but I have July Leo. This could happen before we get to the end of the month. It is a week ahead reading, right? That's Sun. That's a happy Sun card too. I always tied the Sun card to July Leo energy. That's a pretty, look at that. That is a pretty dress. Wow. But this here, this fits very much what's going on. This is an adjustment needed, Capricorn. This is Frankie Goldsmith. He was a passenger on the Titanic that after the sinking, his family moved to Detroit, and he couldn't stand the sounds from Briggs Stadium of the crowds cheering, right? To him, it sounded the same thing as the crowds of people drowning in the middle of the Atlantic that night. But his parents were like, we're sorry, we can't afford to move again. We lost a lot in the sinking. You're going to have to get used to it. And he did. Nine of Swords. He got used to it behind us. And with the Queen of Wands, he actually grew up, Queen of Cups, to actually love baseball. Okay? Now, what I see on this one is this person with the Ace of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups is realizing that they're loving you because they have healed. Caitlin, what's up, babe? How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Star card. And it's got them It's Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. It's got them working their way back to you, but they've got a burning love inside. So much so that with the Fool card, here you're thinking of going in a new direction, and yet they only want to be with you. They're going to show up just as you're getting ready to move on. They still energetically feel it because they regret the choice they made. All right. Here's the cool part about this, Capricorn, is that you're going to be the one that gets to decide whether you wish to forgive and move forward or get the closure and go on to something new. Because I'm talking to a Capricorn that, like, you would have given them the chance. King of Pentacles, the age difference is a part of it, and the player vibes on the Knight of Cups. But there's something unique to this. Maybe you guys are already involved or committed. With the Four of Wands showing up, it's the twin flame energy again, isn't it? Right? Somebody here might even be a professional athlete, or something about baseball might resonate. The Ace of Wands, the World card into the Chariot. Whoa. Cancer and Aries are pretty strong on this. They are closing a cycle of distance and coming your way. Maybe somebody moved away or lives at a distance. With the Strength card, the Page of Cups, and the Moon card coming in, they're already hiding their plans for you. And I got strong Leo on this. Cancer and Leo are resonating really strong, but Aries too. Because even on the Page of Cups, even though I have Cancer energy, this is Charles Lightoller. He was an Aries, okay? But it's an unexpected love offer because somebody that was thinking with the wrong parts are now coming in with a spark and a passion. Ace of Wands, straight up, I'm being told that before they were immature and thinking with the wrong part. That's why you feel like they chose someone else. They may have, like, even if they were just talking or entertaining other options, it's almost like you became a third party that you didn't wish to be a part of. And I believe the third party is their ego, right? They were childish. They were attempting to, like, maybe some of you guys, when you said or did something, they turned you into the villain. It's always Capricorn's fault. And it's a lot of that. It's the age difference or the immaturity that's creating a bunch of passive-aggressive energies that if I don't, like Capricorn, you were just tired of the bullying. You were tired of being made to feel like everything they were doing was fine and that you were supposed to just be okay with it because of this Ace of Wands, the World card, you opened your heart up to them, right? You were there for them. You wanted to be in this one, and yet with the Chariot to the Four of Wands, they went in another direction. And I feel like they were cheating on you with their own ego. Even for the 4 to 5% of you that they actually did pick someone else or pick an ex, or they weren't over the ex or hadn't finished breaking up with the ex yet, it's the vibe that they really wanted to be with you, but their ego got in the way of thinking that what they were doing was okay, and that it's like you were supposed to understand it, but they hurt you. And you didn't let it show. Four of Wands, the Chariot. You handled the emotional damage and the emotional baggage on your own. This is the vibes, Cap, that they could come and look at you and go, oh, Capricorn, I'm so sorry. My ex has seen the error of their ways, and I got to go try to fix the family. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm still focusing on myself and work. Whatever it is that applies to your personal story, they regret making that choice. They wish they'd been ready. I really feel it's the ego. That they expected you to just be okay with when they weren't available, when they were busy for work. Some of you guys, this could be a long-distance digital relationship. It's the manipulation that you couldn't deal with anymore. It's like the Ace of Wands, it's like the lies. Because you opened up and trusted them right out of the gate, only for them to use it against you in the long run. You don't let people in very easily, and once they do get into your circles, if they do this, it changes things. Ace of Wands to the Four of Wands. That's why if I didn't know better, you got multiple options coming in. Yep, I knew it. Hold it. Stop. Hold on. This deck is energized, y'all. This the High Priestess is back with the Devil. That's your major arcana in the Four of Swords with the Death card. If I didn't know better, you got multiple options coming in straight up. You have the one that's on your mind, the twin flame, the one that was childish, still bullying you. Some of you guys might even be victims of cyber stalking, cyber bullying. It's the energies of the vibes of someone that in that King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, you wanted someone that was on your level, stands beside you. And this one here, you felt like you were raising another child, and you didn't need that. Then you've got this distance relationship that you're trying to get things working, but you guys, one or both of you guys still have it's a pending divorce or a breakup or something. There's legalities or some stuff that needs to get finished so you two can be together. And there's doubt because of the distance. Empress, oh, maybe this is the one. And the Eight of Cups. Then you've got this other energy that's going to reach out and ask you on a date. Yup. Six of Pentacles. This is through work or an exchange of money. And then you have the one you wish to be with. Eight of Cups, which is the one that walked away from you. This is going to put you at that Two of Wands decision coming in here, Capricorn, that you will get the choice of either having vindication on the one, and with the Four of Wands, something about rewards coming in. I see stability in your home front coming in as a reward. Could be a money, a bonus, a raise, some kind of a clarification, a payoff amount. Empress and the Eight of Cups. If I didn't know better, I'd swear your money and your stability were getting placed into order while their emotional immaturity is getting placed into order. So that, like, if I didn't know better, I think they were like originally maybe using you for money or clout or control, right? And they've had to go through a humbling, right? Where they couldn't keep talking to you like an employee or keep talking to you like just the passive aggressiveness, right? They had to go their separate way and mature and grow up. And now they're trying to come in humbled, and they're already watching you because they're unsure of how to even approach. It's the energy that they realized they made you cry, right? They weren't thinking about it before. Oh, Capricorn, I do hope you understand, but like I have to go this direction to do this. I'm still working on school. I told you I had stuff to do. I'm not ready yet. All that stuff, that's the vibes that they regret into this one. Six of Pentacles to the Three of Cups. They feel like they were bad taking advantage of you. Now they're trying to figure out how to come in humble because they know they made you cry. Because at the time you were just sitting here like this, like the Countess of Roths. This is the Countess de Rothesses. You were just like this, just like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. They made you cry. That's a massive humbling to realize you don't treat the Empress like this. They're going to come in rather humbled. They know what they did to you. They know they have to earn it back. They might come back in the first time and be like, hey, what up, Capricorn? Everything's great, right? And you're like, hold it. You put my heart in a blender once. You got to earn this back, buddy, right? It's that kind of a vibe. They're going to come in and show up for you. They're going to come in correct, all right? Fool card, Aries energy, Knight of Wands, Leo, Ten of Wands, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has it in the end that this is the vibes of somebody that you distanced coming back in, carrying that weight of the burdens of knowing what they did to you, all right? They might even have a friend or something in the circle that lets them know, hey, did you realize that your bad decision made Capricorn cry? They have to work to earn that back, right? That's the awakening they're going through. Eight of Cups. They're going to work to prove this. They're going to fight for it. They're going through a humbling and a maturing at the same time and developing the situational awareness to realize that, like, Swords, you just want peace. Ace of Pentacles, there's a fresh start with Seven of Cups. You're going to have more than one person reach back out to you. The one that lets you know they cut out that third-party stuff getting in the way, and the one that lets you know that they are moving towards you, closing the distance and becoming all about you. You got people going to try to work for it and keep it, and the choice winds up being yours. That's why you've been seeing pennies on your path, okay? Something about a quarter collection, too. Some of you might have a collection of the U.S. state quarters, or something about money. I love that. Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man. This happens when you least suspect it. The emotions and the dreams are what are connecting you guys back together. All right? I love that for you, Cap. This is somebody that's going through a massive humbling because you won't take... Some of you guys might even have been victims of like cyber stalking, bullying. We talked about some of that because I've been dealing with it for about a year. Some of you guys might have gone through something similar to that. And you finally get this time to clear that third party that's doesn't want to be a third party anymore so that you and this person can grow together. All right? I love it for you. All right, hope that does help. Cap, if you want to book personal private reading with me or check out everything else the channel and the network has to offer, just scan the QR code up here. Use the links pinned in the bio to take you where you need to go. Otherwise, you father of the Zodiac, you from July 7th, Cancer, mama of the Zodiac here, love you to the moon and back, all right? We're in it together, Capricorn. These crazy kids, we'll talk about it later. Anyways, love you, Capricorn. We'll see you later. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. I get to visit with one of my Capricorn friends this week, and I can't wait to see her. They're awesome. We're going to hang out, have a good time. I got a lot of fun stuff planned for the weekend. It's going to be really good. All right. Next up, onward and forward to Aquarius. Let's go into this one there. Okay, cool. Thank you all for being here, too. Hope you guys are doing okay, having a good Friday, TGIF and all the good stuff. We're coming into good vibes. The moon in Scorpio, it's finally finding its way. Gemini energy, Virgo energy, Mercury direct. Things are starting to get better. We made it through the emotional Cancer season, and now Leo shows up like Cancer. Cancer, bless your heart. Step aside. Let Leo handle this for a second. Time to start everybody feeling a little more open and bubbly. All right? Okay, Aquarius. I know we're using Titanic again for Pisces. Why don't we go biblical for you? Let's grab the biblical deck. All right, Aquarius, you're going to be a 2, 34, 28. All right, what up, Aquarius? You awesome aliens emojis, you. I love reading for Aquarians because nobody else gets you, but I do because you're an air sign and a water sign, right? You're the water bearer, right? You have more emotions than Gemini and Libra put together, right? That's why nobody gets you, but like I would hang out and talk to an Aquarius all day, every day. You guys are so, like, the depth is just awesome. We could hang out under the stars anytime. I love it. All right. God, tap me in. Tune me into Aquarius's energy. Believe it or not, it's about love. This is a love reading. All right. Give me everything you got for Aquarius. Whenever Aquarius finds this reading, it has 7 days to it. And give me everything we got for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. All right. Beam me up, Scotty. Let's go for it. Hold on. The Hermit card, the Four of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Five of Cups. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Chariot, Five of Cups. Oh. Okay, so here's what's cooking on this one. You're getting ready for a relationship to happen. And so what's going down here is your own life is being altered. I'm being guided. The good Lord above is guiding me to that moment that you looked up, Aquarius, and you said, I want a whole new life, right? That's what the changes are coming through. The Ace of Swords. It is literally Saul's conversion, right? You're being elevated. You're being ascended. That's why you're facing this, right? You feel like you're up against a wall. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. You feel like you're up against a wall. That's why your money and your stability is being affected. You're getting yourself into check. And you've got a lot of guardian angels helping you. That's why the lights keep flickering. And that's why your cell phone keeps glitching. Because you've got a lot of static interference around you. But it's for happiness. Look at this. Something about 7-7, maybe a July 7th Cancer or the 7-7 portal is getting ready to bring in the happiness. Get down here, come here. Because I got the Sun card. This is Cancer and Leo energy. This is a powerful connection that's going down during July Leo season. Because that Sun card, I always tie the Sun card to July Leo energy and the Strength card to August Leo energy. God, it's still just a gorgeous Sun card. Somebody's snooping and checking you out and they find you gorge. Okay? I don't know what it is about it. But here's the thing. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. What we've got here is that you're getting, this is money. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you've signed off on love. You're like, I miss them. I'm stressed out. The love life doesn't work out. I don't have time for that right now. I got to get myself in order. And the good Lord's blessing this down on you. You're being guided against a brick wall because you know how you wanted that complete change? The good Lord's getting your stability and your money in place while your person works on their ego. And that way you guys come together having got rid of the two biggest things that a couple fights about, money and love. Okay? They weren't all about you. Their ego was writing checks their body couldn't cash. Okay? Meanwhile, you've just been trying to better yourself because you've been through a lot of great changes and feel like you're being tested with the Two of Swords. Because nobody understands you in the first place. That's why some of you guys might even be in the medical field or a therapist, psychiatrist, or psychologist possibly. Somebody's a guidance counselor. But the thing on this is, you do realize that the reason you're being guided is because you were being taken advantage of on all the home fronts. Your person was taking advantage of your good heart, your loving nature. You were almost being treated like a Cancer, or you were dealing with one. And then in the workplace, you're being governed, micromanaged, big fish eating the little fish, and everybody else getting the attention, the validation, where you're going unseen. And because you got so tired of being unseen, you literally are elevating. New job, new life, new love, and bringing everybody in correct for you. You're being guided in that direction. Some of you guys might even be wanting to start your own business, become entrepreneurial, and you're finding out that things are like the stuff that's blocking and fighting and resisting you is guiding you towards a more abundant outcome. Okay? Cancer and Leo are really strong dominant energies here. Somebody could be born on the 19th or the 7th. The 27th is here, 29th, the 4th, 14th, 24th. The repeating 4s, 2s, and 7s are definitely speaking to you guys, and I swear your money is going to get better before your love life does. You're getting put in a position of power. Somebody's going to wind up in management. The Hierophant, as I say it here with the 8 of Cups and the Empress. Oh my word, geez, oh pizza. Look at this. Somebody's going to wind up in management, the Hierophant. Straight up. That's higher level because of the knowledge and the skills that you've got. I see that you might not even suspect this. There may be something in your spam or your filtered inbox that you don't like. You got a new job coming first. The good Lord is going to start, because like you've used Cancer season emotionally to reflect back on what you will and won't put up with, right? That's why you got to the point that you feel like nobody has seen you. But in the Empress card to the Magician on this High Priestess, Mary Magdalene shows up. The Book of Mary Magdalene's a fun little read. But anyways, there's more behind the scenes than meets the eye. That because the relationship didn't work because it was all a lot of like self-entitlement, status, clout singing, your person was more worried about all that instead of just loving you for you. So therefore, what happens in this one is that you are put against the wall where like work starts going. This person even messed your work life up and everything. This was a lot to deal with. So you've got a change in your work life to help get you into the location you wish to be. Well, they're going through the ego death to come back and correct for you. You don't think this could be many moons ago. For like 2 to 4% of you guys, this could literally be the love life that years has gone by. You haven't seen or talked to them in forever. You've just been doing you. And in the meantime, on their side of the fence, literally, you guys could go in other directions, marry other people, then wind up both you guys breaking up, divorced, and you wind up back together and be like, yeah, we've known each other for 10, 12 years. We were quiet for 10, 12 years. Then all of a sudden we got together and now we're married. That's a bit of what it is. It's a Fool cards and the Death card, cycle repeating itself. Aries, Scorpio, with the Star card, which is you, on the Eight of Wands. It's you taking your power back, and I love that for you, Aquarius. You have been everybody's doormat and everybody's emotional pillow, emotional blanket for so long, and you just try to help. And at the end, you're like, why does this keep happening to me? You don't realize it, that you're being guided to get your money in your order and then your confidence in order. Just at the point that they reach out because they couldn't keep taking advantage of you with the Empress on the Death card. You're going through a transformation. Somebody has a star named after them too. Or somebody might even be like astrology, astronomy. You might be into that, okay? This is showing that the changes that you're going through stressing you out now are coming to an end. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the parable of the sower. That stuff you've said, things you've done, emails of people you've interacted with, behind the scenes, you have more people talking about you than you realize. Your person's friends have been putting them in check. You need to get your act together. Aquarius was the answer all along. It's like you guys were just way too focused on work, jobs, and your own personal lives the first time you came together. They could have wound up getting this stuck in a friend zone, situationship. The time just was not right. But now you guys are both elevating. I could be reading for a celebrity couple too. Some of you guys might be in the public eye. But that's the thing, is that you guys both went to separated and elevated. And it's like something that did not go right the first time or didn't happen. Like I would never suspect it to be them. You guys come back together and it works out. Okay, this could be somebody that's still like digitally watching you or at a distance. It's just that it wasn't right before, but meeting each other is what caused you two to both want to start transforming to be ready for each other. When you met, neither of you guys were ready for a kingdom spouse journey, but now you are. It's the one that is on your mind, but the one you also least suspect it would ever happen. And yet it does. All right, if you haven't heard from them already, I'll bet you will. I do think some of you guys are already talking, because at first you're like, no thanks, that's not it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, this is it. Emperor card. I see you guys have a long future together on this one, because the Emperor and the Empress, that's divine kingdom spouse status. All right. This shows me that even in your destinies and your blue, there's the message. You got a communication coming in. I'll respond to that text back later. But yeah, you already knew you guys were divine couples. That's why your stability and money is being changed. Well, their egos brought back into check. You guys will have a destiny together. This is the kingdom spouse journey. Might have started as soulmate or twin flame. Ties into your work, awkward first meeting, weirdest how did you meet story, and did you guys come back together after this long a time apart and you wind up together forever. Emperor to the Empress. It is literally happening exactly as God told Paul. Something about the letters of Paul to the apostles. Paul was a good writer. Who here's a writer? Some of you guys are sitting on some really good talent. You might be going like self-publishing. Somebody's a writer. I could be talking to like the next chicken soup for the soul person here. All right? Interesting. Okay. I hope this helps. This is your couple, the divine encounter. You might have known it sooner than them, but they're catching up. The Hierophant to the Emperor to the Empress says, yep, you guys wind up together. Your souls are already married. Your physical self just had to catch up. And it's happening faster than you think. Oh my gosh. Invite me to the wedding, Aquarius. We have a lot of twin flame unions coming in on this one. There's a lot of twin flame unions happening this summer. August is going to be epic. Oh my gosh. All right. If you want to book a personal private reading with me, Aquarius, or check out everything the network has to offer, just scan the QR code up here or follow the links in the description box and bio to take you everywhere you need to go. All right. Check it out. I guarantee. Watch it. Aquarius, you get a new promotion or a new job out of the blue, right? And then within the next 7 days from that, all of a sudden your person reaches out humbled and in their proper place. And you're like, oh my gosh, everything is just working out. God's like, just remember to look up and say thank you. You do have a couple very deep spirit guides from generations that are walking beside you. All right, that's the flickering lights, Aquarius. Swinging chandeliers, flickering lights. That's just your spirit guides. It's your guardian angels hanging out with you. All right, Cancer energy on that too. All right, love you, Aquarius. We will talk to you later on. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Hey, Dev, what up? I've had a couple Devons show up today. That is really cool because of my Knight Rider love. I would love to. Yo, Devon. Anyways. Okay, we made it through it. Onward and forward to Pisces. It's that time, guys. You know what time it is. You ready? Pisces, you get 2 readings today. I literally just did your individual reading because we only made it to Aquarius yesterday. And yet you get this reading. I love it. All right, let's go for it, Pisces. Still going to be out by 5. Fred Flintstone style. We love it. I love this schedule. Tennessee energy is awesome. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Got to keep Boss Man happy. I'm loving it. Okay. What up, Ashley? Shelly, speaking of Pisces, what's up, you March 13th Pisces? You. Hi. Hey, Sandra, what you guys doing? Hey, Unstoppable, what you up to? All right. Let's grab the Pisces banner. We saved the best for last, just like God did. There's a reason you go last. Nobody can handle what Pisces handles being in this spot. All right, there we go. Perfect. And I was told we're using Titanic for Pisces. Okay. All right, let's grab the old tin tub out of the Atlantic. Here we go. Pisces, you're going to be at 245.47. All right, let's do it to it. What's up, Pisces? How you doing? Thank you very much for being here. And yeah, if you didn't see the most recent reading we did for you, we just did it this morning. So it's in the July playlist. But let's tap in and see what we've got going on. If this ties to that or if it's a different energy altogether. All right, God, tap me in. Tune me into Pisces energy, please, and thank you. Whenever Pisces finds this reading, add 7 days to it. What do we have for Pisces? Let's do this, Pisces. You ready for it? All right. Whatever comes out. Let's go. Supper's in the back seat and Mama's home hungry. Let's do it. Overall energy is the 10 of Wands. Jeremiah's burdens in the tarot. But this is also the guy up in Nova Scotia at the Titanic Cemetery doing that work and that burden. If I didn't know better, you're working on like an ego death. Or like you're trying to kill off old Pisces 2.0 because you're elevating into a new Pisces. You're going through another ascension, Pisces? Whoa. Yep, 4 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, with the 3 of Swords, because you won't be hurt again. Oh my God, it's the vibes, Pisces, of being stuck in a spot and somebody being like, Pisces, or ignoring you, right? You press send, can we work this out? No, you get unanswered, you get ignored, you get blocked. And finally being like, you know what? No. It's like you've been dealing with people that think they could control you with the silence, and you just go, no thanks. Then they reach out to you later, and you're like, oh, gee, it's like I don't even remember 4 of Cups, right? Remember how they kept you on hook? Or they thought they could control you with their words? Like, Pisces, I got stuff on you. You're going to be with me forever. That person don't know Pisces very well, right? The Hierophant. This is the one you do want to be with forever. Taurus energy. 7 of Pentacles, more Taurus energy with the Devil, Capricorn. Interesting. Okay. Tell me more. Some of you guys might actually be working to beat over an addiction too. If that resonates to you, mad props to you. Maybe nobody else even knows how hard it is. Doesn't have to be drugs, alcohol, anything like that. This Devil could be the doubt, right? Every time things start working out for you, they ghost, they go quiet, they don't show up, they go somewhere. And the Devil's the one coming on, Pisces, you'll never do it, right? The reason the Devil's coming in on your shoulder and you're hearing that voice in your head is because the Devil knows you're very close to winning with the Magician card. You're manifesting them in. The Devil knows you're about to be very happy, and the Devil's going to try to keep you down. That's why you feel like you're laying face down with like a foot in your back. And like the Devil looking at you going, stay down, Pisces, stay down. And you're sitting there like, you know what? I've stayed down long enough. I've put up with people accusing me of stuff, ignoring my existence for long enough. I'm taking a stand. 3 of Pentacles. You're literally going, no. I know what I want, and I'm tired of everybody else telling me. Right? Wow, for the mutable water sign, look at, I swear we're going to find the Hanged Man. I think you're taking your power back because you have had enough, right? It's like, why does it have to keep going this way? Every time you try, it winds up in the 10 of Wands, right? the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, into the Four of Wands. It's your twin flame journey again. With this card is officially now shown up for all 12 readings today. It is definitely twin flame week. This is the rewards for this coming in the King of Pentacles. The age difference and the addiction. Maybe some of you guys met because of addictions, right? Or maybe it's like both of you guys met, you both drank. Or you were both in situationships or something. It's the serendipitous meetup that when you were at your rock bottom and your lowest of lows, this person showed up. Seven of Pentacles to the Magician. And it's like almost like you manifested them in because your twin flame had put you through a lot of bad stuff. And that's why you're at the state of being like, no more, I don't know, right? You can't get your twin flame off your mind, right? It's that, like, even when they're like, I'm done with you, there's no more to be discussed, we're finished with this. It's like you've got nowhere else to go and you hate being stuck. It's like you had a whole plan in place and then they showed up and derailed the whole thing. Accusing you, telling you it's your fault, telling you it's your problem. And you're sitting there going, I am so sick of everybody blaming me for everything. It's not always Pisces' fault, right? The Nine of Pentacles, you'd rather stay single than put up with this stuff. You're like, I'll just do me, right? Because you've been stuck in this energy for so long that you're almost to the point of like, if it ain't going to change, I'll just do me. The Hermit card on the Nine of Pentacles, right? Because you've dealt with those slick-talking, silver-tongued devils over the years, right? That you know better. But if I didn't know better, this is that one that you putting them in check was needed. Because they can't let you go either, right? You guys always cycle back into this one. It's like that you just had to get unstuck out of that energy because they couldn't keep trying to one-up you. They get jealous. Then they make you jealous. Oh, I think Pisces is talking to somebody else, so I'm going to go talk to somebody else. Then you find out they're talking to your exes behind your back, and you're like, whoa, who in the world told you you had charge over my life, right? Some of you guys signed up for something. Could be even a marriage that's bad or some kind of a thing in this one that you're like, how do I get out of this legal binding thing, right? Because you got somebody on the twin flame journey that's holding you as leverage over you. And you're like, you don't have the right to be contacting my friends, my family. Who gave you the right on this? Because at first they came in talking the talk. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to look out for you. And you're Pisces. You gave them the benefit of the doubt because you liked them. And you liked what they had to say. Until the mask came off and you found out that this is what was going on. They might have been addicted to drugs or booze. And they kept choosing that over you. And then the fighting and everything that comes out of it. Then you find out they're accusing you of stuff when they've done stuff to you, and then they go to behind your back and be like, oh no, Pisces did that to themselves, right? This was a massive home they had to go through. You had to put this in check on it because they couldn't continue to try to tell everybody you were the problem and then accuse you. It's like they wanted to get you into a stuck point so that they could have their cake and eat it too. Everything they were doing was wrong for you to do, but okay for them. It's almost like you went up against somebody that turned your words against you nonstop. Three of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups shows that their lies are catching up to them, so you were right. It's either the people at work or it's the other stuff here. Everything they're accusing you of was the stuff they were doing to you. And the only reason they were reaching out to so many people was to try to control that narrative. And then telling you they got it under control. They know what's going on, right? I think if I didn't know better, they're just cheating on you with work. I don't pull third-party vibes. It's the fact that they're so worried about work or money and they accuse you of everything going wrong that the good Lord had to put this in a timeout. Right? If I didn't know better, this person is like, the reason they talk to all their friends or family are always like, they can't keep personal lives private, right? They wind up like, you like peace, and this person's addicted to the drama. If things are good, they have to text you something passive aggressive, or they have to try to be like, hey, don't forget Pisces, or they try to own you. And it's like, you want peace, they want the attention and the drama. They need to be like the Tasmanian devil with life going a million miles an hour. They don't know how to just sit their phone down and spend time with you. If things are good, they have to feed the dramas. And then you're finding out they talked to this person. You're like, how are you finding out about, like they went through your phone or something, right? This is somebody trying to hack your phone. Some of you guys maybe even found Apple tracker tags in your car, your purse, something like that. Because they had a big thing about controlling the narrative and keeping you at bay because you knew the truth. You knew the truth. And they know that you talking opens up Pandora's box of all their secrets. You have what's needed to derail them. Devil card, Hierophant to the Hermit, right? Some of you guys, it could be Virgo. This could be a thing because you and Virgo, you guys are just now at the end of the node journey. Virgo and Pisces are coming out of North-South node. They're getting shifted over to Virgo and Leo, right? So, no, rewind. Try again. Take two, Archer. Leo and Aquarius. Sorry about that. I haven't done August astrology yet. Give me a minute. We're working on today. All right. I'm like Ella Langley, right? I ain't worried about the past. Ain't worried about tomorrow. I'm just focusing on the here and now. Only smokes one on vacation. Anyways, I do say just what I'm thinking half the time. That's the problem. This person was like, they thought they could control you with that, like, oh, Pisces, like the silence controls you. And the silence is giving you the time to take your power back. They didn't even realize it behind the scenes that you were building yourself up so that when they reach out and go, Pisces, you were totally right about this the whole time. That's where it becomes your choice. Okay? I think that's what it is. They were trying to control you with the silence and that. And the more you discover, the more their lies unravel, that they find out no one can control Pisces. That's why you're the 12th house. No wonder you've thought about going in this direction or reaching out in this vibe here, only to find out that other people have moved on, finding out those other energies are gone, and that what you find out is that your person thought they were talking to everybody, controlling the narrative, when in reality, everybody has their own stuff going on. All those people that you think are out to get you in that, they've all got their own lives going on. They're doing their own thing. Your person or the karmic energies, they have no control over you. That's the humbling your person needed to go through as their lies unravel, right? Because they were trying to build a case against you, whether actual legal or just spiritual, of trying to keep you in the control, because they never learned to listen. So you had to prove a point. And I think you did it really well. That's the humbling that's needed to come in to realize they couldn't keep attempting to like lower vibration bully you. You're on a higher vibration than that. You're Pisces. You need them to come in correct. This is the end of the manipulation in the games, especially the mind games this one was playing with you. The way they word it or telling everybody you're the problem. That's the year that's coming to an end, see? The Emperor's taking their power back with the Lovers and the Strength card. Yeah. By the August Lionsgate portal, Pisces, this person's going to reach out going, look, I was too worried about work. I was too worried about my ego. I was too worried about my status. And if you wish for this to go forward, you can. If you wish for this to be the end and the continuation, I do see peace being reached. Because some of you guys have been dealing with stalking and bullying and things like that, right? Maybe this person sicked their friends and family and everything on you. That's the direction that you're rising above it because you know the truth, right? Somebody has a dog. It's Lily's world. Sunshine's just living in it. Anyways, you guys do wind up married. You guys needed to go your separate ways, so they got their act together. They couldn't keep accused. They were addicted to drama, right? You want peace. They wanted drama. You changed this person, though. When they do reach out, it'll be better. Man, they were blaming you, work because of you, travel because everything's Pisces' fault. They had to stop and take accountability. They couldn't keep using you as their energetical scapegoat and throwing you under the bus. All their stuff unraveled on that one. Pisces, you will get confirmation even before you hear from them that you were indeed right. Just so you know. All right. Also, I don't know what's up with this one, Pisces, but I see like a whole new job. I don't know if you're just going to go self-employed or start something on your own, social media or something, content. On your life experiences. All right, so I love you to the moon and back, Pisces. I do hope indeed that helps. And check out your other reading. We literally just did it a few hours ago. And if you want to book personal reading or check out everything else the network has to offer, just scan the QR code up here or use the links pinned in the bottom description box. It'll take you everywhere you need to be. And I'm done. Guys, TGIF. I hope that really helped. Shelly, thank you. Shelly, it's going to be wild when you get that message being like you were right. Alex, thank you. Everybody, I do hope this does help. Remember to stick in, hang out. All right. Everything's available in the July playlist, and all these readings will resonate to any and all placements in your chart. If you actually just put this on in the background and listen to it all the way through, you'll find out I'm kind of like the Bob Rossi Tarot, and that if you listen to it beginning to end while you're just going about your day, you'll find out that all these placements, it all tells the story of you and your person. Because regardless of what you or your person are or what's in your guys' charts, just because there's not any sign in your chart doesn't mean there wasn't nothing in the sky that day when you were born. It just means NASA didn't identify it as a planet. All right? Keep your eyes to the skies, y'all. And until next we meet, I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you then. All right? Have a good weekend, too. All right? Stay positive. Stay be kind. All right? Good always winds up winning. It always has, always will. All right? You know I love you. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, love, and spinny hugs. Y'all have a good weekend, all right? Fred Flintstone, out by 5. I'm punching out. Let's go. On my way, all right? On my way home. Let's go. Yeah.
I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss. I miss you, yeah. Yes, I miss you.